Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shane, that's Shane's Games, and tonight we're going to be playing Star Wars The Old Republic for the PC. This won't be our first time playing it, so if you want to see how we got to where we are tonight, or just check out some of the other games I've played in the past, be them obscure, unusual, or nostalgic, feel free to check out my YouTube. For tonight, though, let's get into the game. So last time, we finished the main storyline, and most of last stream was us doing the post-storyline dungeons, or flashpoints they call them in here. The Battle of Ilum and the False Emperor. So tonight, wow, what is this horribly misplaced window? How do I make it go away? How do I make it go away forever? Why is it just off the top of the screen? Okay, I don't know what any of these are. We're not gonna worry about that. They just put out a new patch since last time I played, so I imagine that has something to do with that. So today we're gonna be looking for another post-game content called Black Hole. See if we can find that. I believe that's on the fleet, so we're probably heading there at some point. Let's see. Man, you play this with a friend as a Sith pair. Pain and suffering, that is fantastic. Put it above your head and make it look like it's thinking all these things. What should I do today? Wait, I lost my train of thought, hang on. Or did you actually mean my head? I can do that too. I thought you meant my character's head. Let's see. Right there. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see. What should we do today? Nope, sorry, I was thinking about cookies. Let's try it one more time. How does that? Does that work? Excellent, excellent. I have not done any shipbreaking, unfortunately. I'm still firmly in the Monster Hunter train. I was playing some Monster Hunter earlier. May have made me a tiny bit late to stream. But I'm still enjoying that game. I have too many games, sadly. But luckily that one at least I can excuse to myself by saying it's still in early access. So I might hold off on that one until it gets the full release. Although, as I saw, I've seen you play that, so I know it's got tons of content and looks pretty good. That is definitely spam. So let's go ahead and delete that. Got all excited. I had a message waiting for me. It was junk. Breaks my heart. You cannot Monhun? It's definitely an acquired taste. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, do I need to talk to any companions? It doesn't look like it. And the game is telling me I need to go do Rise of the Hutt Cartel next, and we're not doing that next. Because we got some other stuff to do first. So no, it doesn't look like we have any companions we need to talk to. I don't know if we will, now that we're in post-game. Like, I don't know if we're going to have the, any more things to talk to them about. That'll be interesting to see, actually. Now we got a gift right there. Got some bonded attachments. Bunch of legacy bound things, a bunch of gifts. And I should go drop some of that stuff off. Since I've got the, I'm in the place with my storage. Rin, thank you for clipping that. I should mention, I almost considered dropping KOTOR off the schedule. Honestly, I still am. Just because, there's been some reports that people have been gotten DMCA'd for highlights and clips from this game. Highlights specifically, I believe. And the reason for that makes complete sense because a lot of the background music in this game is music from the movies. So it is my understanding that that has primarily been from highlights specifically, and not just from live gameplay and only from people clipping parts with music or stuff like that, and we don't do that too much. So I'm gonna try doing it. We're gonna see how that goes. But it is a scary thing, most definitely. It is a scary thing to think about, because certainly a DMCA can, take your channel down. But for right now, we're gonna try going with it still. What, you don't want to buy money? I would love to buy money. Are you selling money? Is it priced to move? I'm interested. Alright, so we need to head back to the fleet. And I probably need to stop back there anyway, just see if I could, see if I can get any new crafting recipes. And then after that, we'll see if we can find the breadcrumb, as we know it, to get to the black hole area. Because my weird notes tell me that's where I'm going next. Let's see, this is a good experiment day, and assessments can be made after the stream. Exactly, although, getting a DMCA isn't exactly the kind of scientific answer I'd like. It's not the kind of data point I like to see, but we'll see. We'll see. One DMCA does not get you banned, thankfully. Twitch uses a 3 strikes and you're out system. And after nearly 4 years, I've gotten 0 strikes, so that is a good thing at least. Technically, if it comes right down to it, I do have a little bit of leeway. So yeah, there are still people. The main reason I decided to continue streaming Old Republic is there are other people streaming Old Republic, and there has been for the last 2 weeks since all this went down. And there's been only a few indications of people. There's only been a few claims of people who got DMCA'd. And so because there are other people playing it that haven't appeared to have gotten DMCA'd, maybe it's not a big widespread issue? I gotta think. So, that's what gives me a little bit of hope there. I'm hoping it's not gonna be an issue. And once again, we have the Nickelback guy up there. I'm going to point him out as long as he's on that splash screen right there, because that is totally the guy from Nickelback, right dead center. Google him if you don't know what he looks like. That's him. That is the Nickelback Jedi. Rose, you are selling $100 for $99.99 plus tax? Well, that's a savings right there. I don't know why I wouldn't take that deal. That's fantastic. Chad Kroger, Jedi Master. I always forget his name, but yes. That is Jedi Master Chad Kroger right there. Do DMCA strikes expire on Twitch? I honestly don't know. I tried to look into this, and Twitch doesn't really have a lot of documentation on the issue. So do they expire eventually? Can you get them removed from your account from good behavior? I'm not sure. I'd like to think they have some sort of good behavior clause, but I have no idea. By Grebthar's hammer, what a savings. Let's see, is the splash screen a photograph? Do you want us to look at this? Yes, Rin. Look at this photograph. Because I don't know about you, but every time I do, it makes me laugh. I literally don't know any more words to that song, so that's all you get. I saw, look at this graph on TikTok, and I thought I was going to die laughing. Because that's some good shit. Alright, did they change how the... Did they change how the recipes look? Because this isn't how they looked last time. I'm assuming. Alright, yeah, so those are new recipes. They just changed the way the menu for that looks. Why do they keep confusing me so? Let's see. Do I need to buy any ingredients for crafting stuff now? Excuse me. That's another question. Let's take a look. So, bonded attachments. No, I've actually got everything for that one. Oh, I need to actually use grade 11 bonded attachments to make Those ones? Really weird. Alright, I'll see if I can get some more of those. But otherwise, yeah, I could totally make those. This one, I've got absolutely nothing I need for it. Probably because that's a slicer part and I don't have any of those. Alright, so I can make like one of these. Let's just start with that right now. Alright. And then I need some more grade 11 stuff. Alright, let's get started on that as well then.
Love the result.
Go ahead and grab an artifact fragment. Go ahead and grab a power crystal.
I will exceed your expectations, Master.
And Veda cloth.
I can get what you need.
Cool. Let's see. Chillzoth, welcome in. How are you doing today? And Roadbug, you're heading off to bed. Alright, Roadbug, thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Good to see you. And we will see you around. Have a great rest. Yeah, Twitch is only doing what they're obligated to do under the law. I really want to understand that. If you want to be mad at anybody, be mad at the law. Because Twitch doesn't really have a lot of choice in this matter. They literally don't. They stand to lose so very much if they don't follow through with this. Literally no choice. So please try to be generous here. Pretzel Rocks is one solution. I'm not a huge fan of Pretzel Rocks, but it is a good way to get music that you don't have to worry about, so that is a good thing. And welcome in, Ford. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. That's fair, Chillzoth. That is fair, and you are 100% among friends. So welcome in, and I hope we can take your mind off things for at least a little bit. Good to see you. Yes, write your representatives in literally whatever place you're at, because most places have this problem with copyright. It's not just the US, it's all over the place. Partially because the US has done a lot of work to export the copyright policy to every country on the planet, but still, talk to your representatives. Exactly, as Rin said, be mad proactively. It's a smart thing. Got a tooth pulled on Tuesday, ouch! Sorry to hear that, Ford, but I'm glad you're on the mend at least. Alright, so I believe this terminal is what I need to get to the black hole. Let's see. Maybe?
Breaking news from the core. Despite a stunning victory over the Empire, Republic forces continue to face violence and unrest on Corellia.
Still?
Of particular concern to Republic authorities is the Black Hole region, where most of the planet's hypermatter processing facilities and warehouses are located. Though most of the Black Hole is occupied by criminals and mercenaries, Imperial forces remaining on the planet are also attempting to claim its resources. Sources say the Black Hole is critical to the Republic war effort. Without sufficient quantities of hypermatter fuel, the fleet could be grounded within weeks.
They always said losing Corellia would lose us the war. Didn't really believe it until now.
I fought my way across Axial Park and into the legislature. I was there when we declared Corellia was free.
So I've heard. The Supreme Chancellor thought you might be sympathetic to our little problem.
Officials believe the unrest in the Black Hole is being encouraged by Harmon Torvix, a former member of the Corellian Council and a known Imperial sympathizer. Though the Empire has denounced Torvix, he maintains control of the area with the help of the Coronas, a powerful crime syndicate based in Coronet City.
Powerful? The Coronas are vicious. Their leader, Kovic, is known as the Shadow of Corellia. Likes to make Corsac officers disappear from broad daylight.
Jeez.
He knows Corellia as well as any Corsac officer and twice as well as our men. If the Republic wants to take the Black Hole, they'll need to take him down first.
Alright, Snidasky, thanks for hanging around. Once again, get some great rest, and I hope you feel better once you get up. But you take care of yourself. Thanks for hanging out as always, and we will see you around.
You must watch an awful lot of these news reports.
I like to stay up to date. You never know what's gonna come in handy later.
The Supreme Chancellor is aware of the crisis on Corellia. After a consultation with her advisors, she sent the following message to Republic forces in the field.
The fight ahead will be difficult, but you've already won Corellia. As long as we stand with our allies, no one can take it from us again.
Too bad pretty words don't fuel starships. The Republic can't lose the Black Hole to Counselor Torvix or the Empire. Agent Carhart, SIS. The Supreme Chancellor asked me to make sure you were aware of the situation. She's hoping you'll volunteer to help.
I'm not taking on the whole Empire and Torvix's goons by myself, am I?
Hopefully it won't come to that. But you'll have to get to Corellia fast. The Black Hole's located in Labor Valley. Once you get in, talk to Corsec Officer Sal Dacron. He'll put you to work wherever you're needed most. I'll let the Supreme Chancellor know where you're headed. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Good luck down there.
Alright, so basically what I'm hearing is we didn't quite liberate Corellia as much as I'd like us to have. So we're gonna need to get back over there. And, liberate it a little harder, I suppose. We can do that. That is a thing we can do. So let's head back over there. Used to use this as a sleep aid. I can't say I've ever tried that before. That is interesting. Where the heck am I going? Jedi Knight Hangar, probably? There we go, alright. Super effective for most people. I can understand that. I'm lucky in that I haven't had a lot of trouble getting to sleep since high school. I had some pretty nasty insomnia back then, but it's been a while, and I've been pretty good for then, so that's a nice thing at least. To it, nope. That is pretty wild, Rin. My goodness. Alright, so let's head back to the ship. I need to see if I need to grab any materials out of storage. And then I'll head to the black hole. Yeah, the pop-in with your ship is pretty constant in this game. You don't see a lot of pop-in in general, but whenever you go to a hangar that has your ship in it, usually you have to get like a few feet away from your ship before it loads in. It's very strange. Man, high school insomnia was awful. I once went 3 or 4 days without sleep, not by choice. Oh my god, yeah, it's... What always stuck with me, Did You Know Gaming, was one of my favorite movies back in the day, because I was an edgelord, was Fight Club. And there's a line in Fight Club where they say, when you have insomnia, you're never really asleep and you're never really awake. And I don't think anyone has ever put it better for me than that line. Because it do be like that. You're just kind of walking around as a zombie all the time. When you do get some sleep, it isn't restful and you don't actually, you know, recall any part of it. That's too real, I'm calling the authorities. Like, it's so simple. It's just this little platitude, but if you've had insomnia, as soon as you read that, you're like, oh my god, yeah. That is how it is. When I heard that as a teenager, I was like, somebody understands me? Oh yeah, that is very much the problem with the teenager experience. Because you're 100% certain that these things you are going through, no one else has gone through before. Which is, you know, not great, because it's not true, but everybody does believe it. There is that. Nightbot shut out, that was a legit threat. Never apologize to Nightbot. Nightbot doesn't deserve that kind of thing. But yeah, that spoke to me greatly, and probably one of the reasons that I enjoyed that movie. Part of it that I enjoyed it as much as it was, because I've just never heard it put so well. Because you're just constantly in this weird, like, half awake, half asleep state after a couple days of insomnia. Nothing feels super real anymore. Sleeping doesn't feel like sleeping because you don't feel rested. You don't even feel like you lost much time. It's weird. Excuse me. And really hard to convey to other people, but that does sum it up well enough, at least to someone else that's had the experience. Oh yeah, Fight Club 2 by Chuck Palahniuk. I've heard it was interesting. I haven't wanted to look into it too much just because Fight Club is so much of a, you know, contained experience. I wasn't sure that I wanted more. It wasn't they didn't feel like a property that was screaming for a sequel, but I'm curious, most definitely. I'll probably check that at least. And yeah, I definitely know that as well, Rose. Let's see. Ashness, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good weekend. Good to see you. We're breaking several of the rules right here. We're very bad at this. It's true. Terrible. Shameful. Alright, back to Corellia then. So, this is where we did the finale of the main storyline, but we gotta go back here now because we got more quests to do. No, the first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club, and the second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The pauses are important. That's why it's a different rule. It's not just the same rule twice. That's silly. No. One rule doesn't have the pauses in it, and the other rule does have the pauses in it. Completely different. Very, very, very essential. Keep frantically looking up how to mute streamer, but I'm getting no use. Wait, what did I do? What did I do? I thought we were having a cool, chill talk about insomnia and the high school experience. Oh, is it because I'm spilling the rules? Am I gonna have to delete this VOD? God damn it. It's okay, as long as Tyler doesn't see this, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be safe. Nobody's snitch, I'm counting on you. I'm watching each one of you. Gamagumo, you've never seen it? There's some parts that don't hold up as well today, but I still think it's a cool movie overall, especially if you haven't been spoiled on it. If you haven't been... Honestly, most of the people I know that have seen that movie and have not enjoyed it have been people that got spoiled on it. I really think you need to not be spoiled on it to enjoy it fully. But I could be wrong. I know that one as well, Did You Know Gaming? That is wonderful. Oh, let's see. You've absolutely been spoiled? I can't promise you'll enjoy it then. I'm not certain. Let's see, Rin says, let's talk about something non-controversial like Star Wars lore. You know, we actually do need to talk about that because I mentioned this last week. There's two things, I had 2 bits of Star Wars news last week, so some of you might have heard this already. But since we're playing Star Wars and we've got the Star Wars crowd here, I do want to reiterate this. So thing number 1 is, thanks to the horrors that are being stuck indoors all the time because of quarantine, I have finally seen The Mandalorian. I finally broke down, I got Disney Plus, and I watched The Mandalorian. And I can confirm that it is absolutely incredible. Never in a million years would I have thought that a series about a Mandalorian, and as you know, I hate Mandalorians, but never would I have thought that a series about Mandalorians would have gotten me so emotionally involved. But that is a really, really emotional series. And even if you're not a Star Wars fan, I think I would recommend it. I don't think you really need to be a Star Wars fan for it. And I think it's really good. I will recommend it to all people. It's good stuff. Also, in Star Wars news, I put this in the Discord, but they recently, not necessarily this week or anything.
Corellia, the Empire wins. It's as simple as that.
But they recently put out a fan-made cut of Star Wars Episode 3. That's called the Star Wars Episode 3 Siege of Mandalore cut. Now, I haven't seen it yet, I've only read about it, but from what I understand, the things you need to know about the Siege of Mandalore cut is it contains Star Wars Episode 3, plus some deleted scenes. It contains the entire Siege of Mandalore arc from the 3D animated Clone Wars cartoon. It contains the Siege of Coruscant arc from the 2D animated Star Wars cartoon. And the entire thing put together is like 4.5 hours long. But a lot of people are saying that it is in fact very good because it adds some more background to some of the characters in there, some better emotional arcs to some of the characters. There's a better build up to some of the big events at the end of episode 3. So I'm very interested to check this thing out. Especially because I haven't seen either of those arcs. Or no, I've seen the 2D animated Clone Wars cartoon. I haven't seen that arc in the 3D animated cartoon. So there will be some stuff that is, for the most part, new to me. So that could be interesting, and I'd like to check that out, most definitely. Let's see, it's not actually as long as I thought it was going to be. It's pretty long, but it's not so long that you can't sit down and watch it if you really want to, so I appreciate that. And welcome in, Enemy Existence. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, 2D Clone Wars was fantastic. Genndy Tartakovsky is a good guy, and he does great work. And I'm basically always down to check out his stuff. And I had a lot of fun with that. For one thing, yeah, Grievous. I was just about to get to Grievous. Grievous is such a chump in the movies. But then you watch the 2D Clone Wars, and the episode where he's introduced is so perfect. It's basically a 20-minute long horror movie where Grievous is the monster. And it works so well. I can't recommend that episode enough. It's fantastic. And so I'm really eager to see this movie and see how it puts all these elements together. I don't know where I'm going to find, 4.5 hours to sit down and watch it all in one block. But we'll see. Rosegard, General Kenobi, hello there. That audio has for some reason been all over TikTok in the last month, and I don't know why. But now anytime anybody types the words General Kenobi, I just instantly hear Ewan McGregor going, hello there. In that incredibly distinct tone of voice that he decided to use in that exact moment.
We're not soldiers, Dacron. Corsair can't handle heavy artillery or stealth attacks. We need more backup from the Republic.
Every man I have is either out in the field or in the infirmary. Who knows what'll sink us first? Torvix, the Empire, or the radiation poisoning.
I'll tell you what'll sink us. All the excuses. Look at us. Losing to some ex-politician and his band of Corona scum. What now? Have we lost another sector? Run out of supplies? Looking for your pet Gizka?
I'm looking for Sal Dacron. Agent Carhart sent me to help.
Well, let's hope you're tough. We've lost too many Green Jedi already. Welcome to the Black Hole. We're low on power cells, rations, and just about everything else. I needed reinforcements yesterday, but better late than never.
You're in command. Just tell me where I'm needed.
You're needed everywhere. Between Torvix at our front and the Empire at our backs, we've got our hands full just holding the area. Take a look around, see who's calling for volunteers. Blast anyone who's not Corsair or Republic, and avoid the radiation. Good luck.
Well, that guy seems unpleasant. Alright. Oh, yeah, I still hope they do the Obi-Wan series. Apparently Ewan McGregor has said he believes that it's super duper delayed, but still coming eventually. Which, I hope so. Because, Ewan McGregor's fantastic. And action hero Ewan McGregor is a thing I am 100% down for. Please and thank you. Yeah, just go talk to people. See what somebody else wants you to do. And then whatever they ask you to do, do that. Alright. Okay. So wait, what do I need to do? I don't actually see anyone giving me missions in here. Do I need to leave? Do I need to go outside this area? Do I need to use the mission terminals? I don't actually know. He does need a Snickers. He's not himself. This is true. I don't know. I don't usually use those types of mission terminals. So let me pop outside, I guess, and see if there's any missions outside of here. Otherwise, I guess I gotta use the terminals, because they already took what mission I had out of my quest log. So I'm not sure. I don't actually appear to have any quests outside either. Or I don't have any quests assigned at the moment. Right, let me get outside. And no, alright, so I guess I'm doing those quests down there. Alright, cool. Let's see what they got for me down there. I guess since this is an optional area, that would make sense that all they have is repeatable quests. We can do that. That's fine. But, you know, he said ask around. I was expecting somebody to, you know, actually chat with here. Alright, so they got just daily and weekly quests. Well, isn't there... I thought there was some sort of storyline here. Is there not a storyline? I don't know. Well, we'll take some stuff. We'll take some stuff and we'll at least get enough to map the area out, I suppose. So let's see. SIS agents were dispatched in the Black Hole to deploy monitoring devices and gather intel. No agents have returned. The SIS has cleared select individuals to resume this vital mission, plant any monitoring devices behind enemy lines, and the Republic can effectively break Counselor Torvik's defenses. Alright. We'll go ahead and take that. Supreme Chancellor Suresh recently committed heavy Republic firepower to our fight. Prototype weaponry meant for Republic soldiers arrived on site only to be stolen by Torvik's army of criminals. Recover it. Alright, we can do that. Drawl engineers are trapped in the hypermatter refineries. Counselor Torvik's is holding them in cages and forcing the Drawl to operate his factories. Such abuses will not stand with the Republic. Alright, let's go ahead and take that. And Torvik's agents have damaged radiation control stations, causing the hypermatter refineries to poison our forces. Already dozens of lives have been lost. Alright. Go ahead and take that one too. And the weekly is basically just do everything, so we can leave that for right now. Does the other terminal have anything different, or is it just the same thing? The other terminal has a heroic. I don't know that we want to do that. I've been skipping heroics for the most part. But I suppose if we're here to do stuff, we may as well do stuff. Let's see. Still nothing I need to do down here, so we better head outside then. Those Snickers commercials were super clever, though. I really can't understate that. That was a really cool concept, and they hired some great actors to really carry it out, so I enjoyed that a lot. Alright, so we have a whole bunch of quests we can do just right in front of this place. Or is it inside this big building? I think it might be inside this big building. What do we want to do first? Alright, so all of those are recover stolen prototype weaponry, so there's just a whole bunch of that all over the place. Let's do that first, I suppose. See if we can find some prototype weaponry. I assume I gotta kill enemies for that, which we haven't seen any yet around here. Let's see what we can find. Always happy seeing Don Rickles things. He's not doing much these days, but he's definitely making the most of what appearances he does have. I can appreciate that. So these guys aren't super tough so far. That's a good thing.
You deserve nothing less than the highest possible quality, Master.
The Torvik's Demolisher. Alright. So just basically I'm fighting a bunch of thugs on this planet. Gotcha. Alright. And yeah, they drop stolen prototype weaponry when you're taking them out. Gotcha. Go ahead and jump on this guy. Different people in your Snickers adverts than we did in the UK? That would make sense. I suppose it probably would have been the smartest thing to have, like, local celebrities doing it. What kind of people did you have in yours, Enemy Existence? I'm kind of curious now. There was a whole bunch of them. I can't recall all of them off the top of my head, but they did a lot of them. And it was some very clever ones, most definitely. Oh, that would explain why Don Rickles isn't doing a lot of work these days. That is a good reason for not taking on as many jobs as he used to. Most definitely. Oops. I got some stolen prototypes over there. Let's blow this up. Jump in. And I'm gonna have to turn down my headset a little bit. Those lasers are super loud in my headset. It looks like it's not as loud for you guys, but do let me know if the volume is not great. But for some reason it sounds like the end of the world in my headset. Which isn't ideal. Alright, let's turn that down just a little bit. Alright, and what do we got here? How much are they going to give me for this one? 2. Alright. Not a ton, but I'll take it. Every little bit helps. Oh, this guy's kind of tough. But yeah, I think it is kind of cool to see a company that is going to do, like, we recognize this is a good concept, but it's best executed when we tailor it for individual audiences and individual nations. That's pretty cool. Shows a lot of care for the respect for the concept. I dig that. Or am I giving a candy bar commercial too much credit? That might be a thing. It's very possible. So yeah, like I mentioned, I got Disney Plus, and I watched all The Mandalorian, and it was fantastic. I might try and start watching some of the other Star Wars stuff, because I never finished the 3D animated Clone Wars. And I haven't seen any of Star Wars Rebels. And I'm paying the money for Disney Plus, so I've got access to them right now, so I might see if I can check out some more of that. Elton John rap battle ad. Well, I know where I'm going after the stream, and it's YouTube. Because I never really would have expected to hear the sentence Elton John rap battle in my life. And I'm very curious about that now. Joan Collins. Classic. Interesting that that wouldn't have been an American side advertisement character. That's interesting. But good call there, in. And arguments, have I finished Castlevania? No, we're going to try and finish Castlevania tomorrow. I think I've got just one more stream left of Castlevania. So if you want to see more Castlevania, tomorrow is going to be the day. And we're going to see if we can finish it then.
Good as new.
Oh, you've seen the ads for over there, Rin. That's awesome. That is fantastic. I have not seen the Mr. Bean one. I'm curious about that as well. Since, you know, Mr. Bean, not the most vocal of characters. So I'm kind of curious how they wrote that one. But I'll look into it. I will look into it. Oh, shoot, Rin, thank you for putting the game category in there. I appreciate that. And Arguments, thank you for pointing that out. As usual, I keep promising to get on top of that. And then not. But I'm working on it, I am. I didn't realize you lived there for that long, Rin. I knew you were there, but I never really got a sense of the scale. That is a lot longer than I would have guessed, though. So that does make sense that you've seen some of it. But that is awesome. That is really cool. I think I mentioned before, I've never lived anywhere but Chicago. So I don't exactly have a wide variety of experiences like many folks in here do. I don't know that I'd ever move too far from here. I do love this city. For all of its flaws, it does have a lot of benefits. But I would like to see more places in the world at some point. Travel a little bit, meet some friends abroad. That would be fantastic. But we shall see. Let's see. Mr. Bean Wuxia flick? I mean, I'd watch that too. I would pay good money for that. But I don't know if I believe that that's an actual thing that exists. Let's see. I mean, he is funny, most definitely. The guy had the right comedy for the right time. And because it was, for the most part, extremely wholesome comedy, it, offered itself up to a very broad audience. Basically anybody could watch it. So I think that definitely helped. Just a marketing thing. Alright, cool. So that is all of the weapons achieved. So what do we want to do next? Eyes and ears over at the shipping warehouse. Let's head over there. See what that's all about. Ah, that's true too! Since he doesn't actually speak much, and because Bumbling Goof is a very universal archetype, you don't really need to do a lot of effort to translate it for new audiences. That does actually make a lot of sense. I hadn't considered it from that perspective either. This is so English, I don't know how other countries get it. I mean, there is some things like that. In general, I don't find myself to be a humongous fan of British comedy. It's a little too dry for me a lot of times, and a little too reliant often on decorum and awkwardness, from what I've seen anyway. But there have been some I've loved, of course. Growing up, Monty Python was a humongous influence on me. Ooh. What is this? Those mines? What's going on here? What are those? What are we doing here? This is weird.
Just what you needed.
Don't fully know what we're doing here. This is weird though. I'm kind of digging it. This is very weird. I've seen Blackadder. Blackadder's pretty good. I do enjoy that. I didn't really care too much for As Time Goes By, but I've seen some of that. My mother was a huge fan of Keeping Up Appearances, and I definitely didn't care for that. Let's see, what was it? Fawlty Towers! Fawlty Towers was really good too. I enjoyed the heck out of Fawlty Towers. John Cleese is just brilliant in that. Let's see. I think the last British comedies that I've seen that I really enjoyed, and I know full well these aren't recent in the slightest, but they're the most recent ones I've seen that I enjoyed, were IT Crowd. I had a lot of fun with that. And also, what was the other one I was just thinking of? I just had it in my head. Mighty Boosh. I enjoyed Mighty Boosh very much as well. I've actually got Mighty Boosh on DVD. I've been detected! Alright, so it's some sort of sensor system. So we're supposed to avoid those sensor pulses, and if we get caught, we get in a fight. Ah, that's not too bad. This guy doesn't seem too tough. That wasn't too bad. This is kind of cool. I kind of dig this. It's an interesting idea for a mission. Oh, it's a dead end, damn it. Literally walked myself into a corner. Let's see. Yeah, they're often very short, which is really wild. Are you being served? I've seen a little bit of that, and just as you said, Rin, I saw a little bit of that on PBS, so I'm familiar with that. I remember I enjoyed it at the time, but I don't remember much about it. Now, see, I heard there was only one episode of Mighty Boosh that was a problem. One episode of Mighty Boosh and one episode of Fawlty Towers. So hopefully the rest of it that isn't a problem will get put back at some point. But I understand why they had to be taken down, and I, respect that at least. Oh, I'm gonna get detected here, aren't I? Did I actually get the plant? I didn't see that. I should double check and make sure I actually got the plant there, because I didn't double check last time. And if I got interrupted and just walked away from the thing before I finished it, that's going to be a little frustrating. And yet nobody's fault but my own. Alright, cool. I think I did finish planting there, so that's good. Can I climb up here? Avoid some of the sensors? Briefly, at least, I think I can. Yeah, early Red Dwarf, I've seen some of that. Some of that's honestly a little bit just too, wacky for me, but I like it. I respect it. Claire, welcome in. How are you doing today, Claire? Hope you are having a good weekend so far. Where do I put the next listening device? I don't think there was one up there. I'm not going to worry about that. Oh, I need to put one right up against that wall right there. I think I can do this without being detected. I hope. And hey, Husketeer, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Oh, playing Control. I haven't gotten around to playing that one yet, but that one game looks so good. I hope you enjoy it. I'm a big fan of the studio that made that. Alan Wake is a game that lives forever in my heart. So yeah, I hope you have fun with that one. It is definitely a little too hot out here right now. Oh, dang it, I got detected.
You're fine.
Got caught it right in the edge of that pulse. That's unfortunate. I think the thing I remember most about Red Dwarf is the first episode. Because I've never seen all of Red Dwarf, but every time I try to watch Red Dwarf, I start over from the beginning. So I've seen that first episode way too many times. The first, like, 2 episodes. The one where they find the mysterious pod in space is the second one. The ending of that one is always good for a laugh. Alright, and that is, this one finished as well. That was a cool little stealth mission. I haven't seen stealth done well in this game yet. And I've rarely seen stealth done in an MMO. But I think this was a cool way to do it. It didn't, they didn't really make a big mess of new mechanics, and yet I always felt like I knew what I was doing. So this was neat. And the whole thing with a little light droid too, that's just cool. That is very cool. Let's see. Playing some Warframe, that is such a cool game, Husketeer. I haven't played that in years, but I really did enjoy it. Let's see. Claire, you like the setting and the story, but you're not sure about the gameplay? Plays a lot better than it looks, though? Oh, that's good to hear. Like I said, I haven't actually played it yet, so that's the one thing I can't comment on. But the setting is cool as hell. Like, what an incredible setting. And I'm really excited about the new DLC, because the new DLC is supposed to be a direct, straight-up reference to Alan Wake. And that's probably going to convince me to stream the game as well. Because Alan Wake is everything to me. And Ren! Ren, thank you for dropping 10,000 channel points on a Harvester sequel. I appreciate that. I don't know why you want to see more Harvester. Unless you've fallen under its sway, in which case, awesome. You know what's not awesome? The fact that that reward does nothing whatsoever except destroy all of your points, with nothing positive happening in return. But still, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Let's see, Husketeer getting back in after about 5 to 6 months of break. See, with a game like that, like taking a break like that is such a good thing. Because that usually means when you get back in, there's a whole bunch of new content. So it's not just like easing back into what you were doing before, but all of a sudden you've got new stuff you can do. And that's awesome. So I hope you do have some new stuff to do. And hope you enjoy it. Let us know, most definitely. Alright. Clary picked it up with the DLC since they put out the base game. Picked the DLC this morning. There's new DLC coming out. The Alan Wake one isn't actually out yet. I don't think they have a concrete release date for it. I think they were shooting for before the end of the year. But yeah, the game is not DLC complete. They've got some more stuff they're working on, which is awesome. So how do I get down there? Oh, here we go. Is this the way down? This definitely isn't the way back up. No, I want to go this way. Oh no, am I stuck? Oh no, good. No, we want to head over this way first. Because that door straight ahead is where we're trying to go to. And it looks like I was supposed to go around. Can I drop down there and survive? Ooh, that's a long way down. Let's not try it. Let's not try it. Looks like there's a ramp over here anyway. No need to be too crazy. Because I like watching Chad suffer, Shane. I like watching you suffer. I'm a Sith and we know this. This is true. This is very true. In which case, you're being a very good Sith. Living up to your reputation and the calling of your order. So well played. Well played. Let's see what happens. That totally would have killed me. From up there, I think that would have killed me. I mean, I took a pretty good chunk of damage just jumping off that little ledge there. And this isn't... I don't even need to be down here, I don't think. Unless I can climb up that gap right there, which I'm not sure I can. We gotta fight these guys anyway, so let's see. Oh, we're such a kidder. Oh, God, that line. That line's gonna haunt me until my dying day. And probably some afterwards, let's be honest here. Probably a significant amount of time afterwards. Let's see, but with Warframe you miss out on the content if you aren't that active. I mean, you can. There is stuff we're not going to get into, but... You know, I never want to see people get stuck. Like, oh, I have to play this. You know, I have to play this or I'm going to miss out. You know, I don't want anyone to ever think of a game as a job, you know? I mean, I only play Old Republic every 2 weeks, and I know I've missed out on every single event that's been in the game since I got here, because I play it infrequently. But still, I'm having a lot of fun with it. They're not mutually exclusive. Playing all the time and having fun. This, I believe. Is there an invisible wall there? Either way, I can't get the momentum to jump up there. I'm clearly not supposed to be doing this. Let's find another way. Let's see. Archetype Saber, welcome in. How are you doing today? How's your week been going? Good to see you. Does anyone know if it's worth it for me to 100% Yakuza 0? LTG would be the one to ask about that, Marksman, because LTG definitely has 100%ed Yakuza 0. So I don't think he's in here right now, but if you want... next time LTG is in here, definitely ask him, Marksman. He'd be able to give you an answer one way or the other. Archetype Saber finished Ilum already? Yep, we have finished Ilum. And so now, according to my list of stuff to do, we are doing the Black Hole. And I don't know why we're doing the Black Hole, but my list of stuff to do said next do the Black Hole. So here we are, and we're doing some Black Hole stuff. I don't know how much Black Hole stuff we're supposed to do, but we'll do some Black Hole stuff. Only if you like gambling, otherwise hell no. See, that seems like a fair answer. I do know there is some RNG in that plat, and that is pretty frustrating. Absolutely not relevant. See, I think I see why my list was telling me to go here. Because it is, you know, they're talking about unrest on Corellia. And hey, we were just on Corellia a little bit ago, and we liberated it. And so continuing unrest in Corellia, at least knowing that there's continued unrest in Corellia, and seeing it firsthand, kind of makes sense to do for storyline reasons. So I don't expect to see any, like, huge, shocking revelations here or anything, but we'll check it out. If nothing else, make sure that we all get to see it, and then, you know, do it once, get some content, and then never come back. I'm fine with that, if that's all we do. That way, for all those folks out there that haven't ever played the game and won't, at least you get to see what this is. And for anybody on YouTube, into the future, they'll have a nice record of what this area was, too. That's always cool. I always like doing that. Alright. This is a crowded place. Go ahead and jump in on these guys. I don't remember if this area was instanced when we came in, so I don't know if guys are going to respawn on us or not. I hope it's instanced. It'll make my life much easier. Let's take these dudes out first, and then we'll see if we can start letting people out of cages. Oh yeah, we heard that there's supposedly a wayward Corellian counselor is the one that allowed all this bad stuff to happen. Yeah, we didn't hear too much about that. Ah, alright, so these are the cages with the Drawl engineers. I just kind of need to push the button and let them out. Cool, cool. I'm down with that. Be free, little friends. Do something that isn't Imperial legwork. Literally anything that isn't Imperial legwork. Don't really care that much what else. Just not that. Ooh, this guy's tough. This guy must be the mini-boss of the area. Alright, let's take him out then. Hey, Geek Boy, welcome in. How are you doing today, Geek Boy? Hope you're having a good week. Good to see you, as always. Alright. Take this guy out here. He can take a beating, but he's not actually laying out too much. Got mobile AoEs. That's pretty wicked, though. And an okay-looking belt, but doesn't fit my build. So I'm going to pass on that one. And then let's let you out. And I think we're done here. Yep, cool. Alright, that was an easy, quick one. Not a problem. Unless we decide, or aside from the heroic, because heroic can sometimes be pretty long, I don't think this planet's going to take too long. Which is cool, especially if it is just sort of an optional side area. Is it just me or is that you'll live kind of annoying? I mean, I've heard it like 500 times at this point, so it is getting a little bit old. Most definitely, Geek Boy. I think that is one of the most important things you need to do as a game developer is if there is a voice trigger that's going to be triggering constantly in a game you're going to be playing for over 100 hours, you need to make sure it's either has a ton of variety or just isn't going to get irritating. Alright, so do we need to gather some more stuff? Alright, you make one more of these. We're at 627 out of 700 synth weaving, so very slowly we're getting our synth weaving up. So you craft one of those. And then everybody else go back to gathering materials.
You got it, boss. I'll start right away.
Although that's all we can gather at tier 11, so that's unfortunate. We'll grab some tier 10 stuff too, that's fine.
Your peace of mind is my highest priority.
Actually, no, forget about that.
Rest assured, this will be done to perfection.
Can we do some archaeology? We can do some archaeology, so let's do that instead. Because our underworld trading isn't quite maxed out, so we may as well
I will exceed your expectations,
do some missions
Master.
for that. See if we can get that up a little bit.
You're certain you need this?
Alright, cool. One reason why I keep my Kira in tank stance, that's fair. I wouldn't survive very long with my Kira in tank stance, though, is the problem. Because my build is basically all damage all the time. And that's made me a little bit squishy. So I definitely need Kira to be a healer, otherwise I'll die very quickly. I don't even think I have any like self-heals. Anything. I've had a couple of self-heals, but they're very much in between fights types of things, not in fights types of things, as far as I'm aware. So this is why the only NPC companion in FF14 is a chocobo? Yeah, basically. Makes it a little bit easier for the devs. Makes it a little simpler for the players, I imagine. Got a chest right here. Grab that. And we got some resources. We'll grab those. Alright. And then I didn't want to aggro these guys, but I did. So now we're fighting them. Although they seem to be getting confused by that ledge right there, which is kind of funny. Let's see. Back when companions had set roles, oh yeah, I know that was a thing back in the day. Was that every companion could only be one of the 3 traditional roles. And that was kind of miserable, because if you needed a healer, you didn't always necessarily have a healer. Or if you really liked one companion and wanted to have them with you, and they didn't fit your build, well, that's not happening. So like somebody told me I would have had to use Doc as my healer? And oh man, is that not happening, because I hate Doc so much. So very much. I'm not bringing Doc with me, that's not happening. Alright, so there is all the toxic waste. So what are we doing over here? What do we need to do? Repair damaged hazmat tanks. Are these the tanks? Do I need to do something with them to repair them? I see a bunch of holes there. Alright. That does damage me.
You're fine.
Oh, it damages me a lot. I think. Oh, I was supposed to use the anti-rads. Oh, and it can't be revived on the spot either. Dang it! I was supposed to use the anti-rads that they gave me to not die in the pool of radiation. Right. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I should turn in what quests I have while I'm here anyway. Let's do that. Come on, dude, Doc is your wingman. He's the worst. I'm a Jedi, and he violates, like, every principle of the Jedi Order aggressively all the time. Oh, he's egotistical. Just everything about him. I despise him. Oh, yeah, and you had to gear up your companion, too, which is a huge pain in the ass, I imagine. Alright, so let's see. I think we did most of the dailies. I guess we do need to grab the heroic, and there's also an area quest, which I think is outside. See if we can pick that up too. Yeah, I'll give this a shot. Yeah, Doc's not even cool about it. He's not like a Han Solo type. I'm a jerk, but I'm like cool and suave. He's just grating. Oh, that's handy, Geek Boy. So you could just, like, whenever you had armor that you're like, alright, I'm upgrading, you get my cast-offs. I've done that in a lot of games before, too. That can be super handy. The Jedi way is what got them all killed by the Senate. I mean, there was that. I can't really argue with that, because that did happen. Alright, so yeah, that is happening, but that's only one tenet of the Jedi Order that I'm flagrantly violating, sometimes 3 times a night. That's not too bad, you know, it's not horrible. There's still a lot that I'm upholding. That's gotta count for something, right? Alright, here's that area mission they were talking about, which is just defeat dudes, I think. Yeah, oh, I should have taken this before. That's unfortunate. This would have been good to have before. Alright. Let's head over this way, then. Wayne calling you sir all the time, that is kind of cool. Kira doesn't actually refer to my character as anything. She just, when I change areas, says something sassy, and then when she heals me, also says something sassy. Which is fine. The Senate are also jerks. Screw those guys. What with their voting for fascism and listening to Jar Jar Binks talk. I don't support either of those things in any context. No talking to Jar Jar Binks, no exceptions. Oh yeah, Kira doesn't refer to me as master. That's true. Even though I'm not technically her master anymore, I suppose the honorific still fits because, you know, I was. And I can tell you from a martial arts perspective, it is still typical to call your master in martial arts master even once you're equal with him as far as rank, just out of respect. So that does make sense. That was pretty great, Archetype Saber. Fantastic, Geek Boy, fantastic. Oh, yeah, because of the actor's strike. The actor's strike always breaks my heart. Because, for those that didn't know, there was an actor's strike in the Video Game Acting Guild. And the things that the video game voice actors were asking for were completely reasonable. And very, very simple. And they didn't get most of them. Despite striking for a very, very long time. Basically all of the video game companies just hired scabs and just refused to bow to even the tiniest requests. And that's really frustrating because voice acting is kind of a big deal in video games, as evidenced by how noticeable it is when someone changes voice acting. So, treat your voice actors well, because they're cool dudes. Seriously. Just do that. Please. Alright, we gotta go around to get there, because I, again, don't want to jump that thing, because that'll kill me. Talk about the Senate like he's multiple people. I mean, he was supposed to. A certain person did dispute that, Marksman, this is true. I mean, he's probably in multiple pieces at this point, so that's a thing. Although I don't think by the time of the new trilogy he was still technically in charge of anything. Because he's, you know, supposed to be dead. But yeah, there was that. Alright, let's try this again. So this time I'm actually going to pop the anti-rad injector. There we go. I don't know how long that's going to last, but alright, I'm safe now though, so that's a thing. Alright. Here's a hole plugged. Here's a hole plugged. Oh, I'm taking damage. Come on, pop the red injector. Did I do it? Am I good? Nope. How do I pop the red injector again? I'm still taking damage, though. And I died. That's really weird. Oh, it deteriorates the longer I'm in there. Alright, that makes sense. Gotta get a new one. Gotcha.
You'll live.
Dang it. Alright, well luckily, the good thing is, since I've only got one left, I can probably kind of brute force this if I really wanted to, which, being a bit of a moron, I kind of do. So that should be good at least. Ah, Geek Boy, you haven't run this in forever? And of course, this is my first time. So I am unfamiliar with the bulk of it. And this is probably going to be our only time doing it, because like I've mentioned before, I'm mostly concerned with the story. And this isn't exactly part of the main storyline or anything, but just getting to see what's going on with Corellia after we left it is kind of cool. Oh, just one of the guys near it'll give me another stim? Alright, that makes sense. We'll do that once we get down there. And we do need to take out a couple more guys for the criminal crackdown mission anyway. So that'll be fine. And this will be the very first time that I do a daily in the game as well. Since we've never actually been to one of the daily areas before. So far, I like the pacing. This definitely feels like a thing where you could just pop in and just do it to get a daily reward, so that's pretty good so far. And I believe the area I have on my list to do after this is a daily as well. Section X? I believe Section X is a daily area too. So that is where we are heading after this. And then I think after that, we actually are going to be continuing with the storyline proper as we go into the prelude to Hut Cartel, if not the actual beginning of Hut Cartel itself.
You're fine.
Let's see, daily areas really do nothing for the story? I want to see them at least once, though. I mean, especially if they're this short, because this feels pretty short. Yeah, we're like an hour into the... No, we're like an hour into the stream, and we're almost done with this planet, so I don't think it's going to be that much of a time sink to do it. So I don't mind checking it out at least once. And plus, it doesn't feel like... I was expecting it to be... I was expecting something that was a daily area to be a little more kill 10 rats. So there's that. 1 hour 51 minutes uptime. There was a chunk, you know, the first 15 minutes, of course, is just music. The prep time. And then after that, there's usually about half an hour of chatting time, so there's that too. So yeah, an hour-ish of gameplay. Not too bad. Alright, see if we can take out one of these guys. Get a stim off them. Hey jerks! What's up? I hear you've got stuff and I'm going to take it from you. Also kill you! Because that's how I do. Jedi! Alright, cool. And I did get another anti-red.
Results were less than ideal, Master. There is no excuse for this failure.
Delivered as promised.
Alright, so I've got 10 10 radiation resistance. Let's see if that's enough. Oh, I see it decreasing now. Gotcha. Alright. And that's the damage hazmat tank is repaired, so we're done there. Cool. So next we need to go do the heroic. Now the heroics are meant to be for 2 or more players, so this is likely going to be very difficult for me. But we'll see if it's too difficult. They do give good rewards, so I would like to do it if possible, though. Routine does that? Oh yeah, once you know what you're doing, once you know the layout of the place, I imagine it's no problem whatsoever just to do a quick loop and clean everything up. That's good, though. I think that's a good timing. Alright, so breach elevator security is my next mission. This is instance, though, so we shouldn't have to worry about respawns.
There, good as new.
Oh my gosh! As that guy gets that wicked pull on me. I'm gonna jump back over here and take this guy out. See if we can take out some of the weaklings first, just to get them off my back. Weakling being, you know, a relative term. These guys are extremely tough. Alright, you definitely want... Oh my god! Look at him just bouncing me around at this point. Holy shit! Oh, Jesus. I'm just barely staying alive right here. I don't think I have long... I'm long for this world. That guy's toast. How about... God damn it! Stop grabbing me. How am I still somehow alive? This is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I ought to be dead at this point. That guy's toast. Holy shit! And there's still another one left. I thought that was clear, room clear. Whew. Thank your healers, folks. Definitely. Definitely. Oh my god. Cannot believe I actually survived that. That is insane. Alright. Well, we're gonna try and go a little bit deeper, but I'm kind of getting the feeling this place is a little bit too difficult for me. Healer, literally the only reason you accomplish anything. I mean, I've got a lightsaber, too. I do some cool stuff with my lightsaber sometimes. Ow! That knockback.
Done.
I do more damage than my healer. So there is that. She wouldn't be getting the kills without me around. Ah, but see, they're all clustered up there. Which means once I jump one of them, I'm going to aggro all of them. So that's really bad. God. Alright, let's get this over with, I suppose. Oh my god, that knock! Holy shit! I just completely get knocked around there. That's barely doing any damage, so that's not gonna work. I keep forgetting I have Blade Blitz, but that's actually pretty handy right there. Oh god! What even is my target here? Here we go. And once again, I don't know that I'm going to survive this. I'm going to try, though. I am going to try. Oh, god damn it. Nope. Nope, I'm down. We'll call a medical probe and we'll see if we can finish this, though. Literally the only reason. I mean, certainly I wouldn't have gotten far without constant healing. I'm not going to argue that. To say otherwise would be a complete and utter lie. Right, am I even going that way? Is that even the direction I need to be going in? I don't know for certain. Yeah, it is. So there is that. But at least we got the droids down. So we're basically corpse dragging here to get through. But you know, whatever works. Ow. Go ahead, knock me back. That might actually knock me out of the range of some of the other bad guys, which would be a good thing. I'll take that. Small favor, but a favor nonetheless. There we go. Who are we fighting next? This guy? Sure, let's fight this guy next. Why not? Can you have someone in there with you? Oh yeah. These are actually designed for 2 or more players. So me soloing it is not how it's meant to be done. But I am doing it because I'm stubborn, as you might have noticed. Can you use Kira to peel enemies somehow? As far as I know, I can't give Kira direct orders. I could be wrong on that, but it's not something I've ever tried before. So I noticed that shouldn't be down there. Where am I going to put this? Up here? There's no good place to put this, so let's put it right there. No, we're just being stubborn is all. Alright, so I need to go all the way over to there. Get a security card. I don't know about all that. But we'll see how hard that is. Oh, god damn it, that is another big group of dudes. Alright. And jump. And start on this guy? Sure. Alright, let's cut this guy down. Assault droids are a pain. Then I get knocked around, which is also a pain. Then he absorbs a bunch of damage. I didn't know he could do that. Target the other one then. Nope, I didn't even click him correctly there. Can I just finish this guy off? There we go. And then I tried to get away so I could recover a little bit, but that didn't work. And I'm toast! Alright, we'll recover one more time. After that, I don't know how long we can continue. Can hop in and help if I come to that? I appreciate that, but this is an optional planet. I'm not too concerned about finishing it, so if we just need to bail, I'm okay with bailing too. We've seen most of the area, I think. We finished all of the dailies. And we almost finished the area mission, too. So if we just need to leave and go on to the next area, we can do that, too. I'm fine with it. Alright. So, we took out one of the droids at least, right? Perhaps. Yeah, we took out one of the droids. That should make this potentially doable. Go ahead and introspection. That'll allow us to heal up. There we go. Put my buff back on. I appreciate that, Archetype, and I appreciate that too, Geek Boy. That is very kind to both of you. I do appreciate knowing that if I do need some help getting through an area, I got it. So thank you guys for that. Alright, he's throwing up a shield. Let's see if we can take out one of his buddies instead. And come on! Just got this guy. End him! Come on! There we go. And he's got a little more personal conquest. That's awesome. And we just gotta take out this guy now. Individually, none of these guys are super tough. It's just getting, having to fight all of them at once is a bit of a nightmare. Alright. Yeah, and once again, we've got a huge group of enemies right there, and I don't think there's any way I can get past them. Oh, we've still got so far to go. Alright, we'll keep going until next time I die, and then we'll call it there. So if somehow I manage to pull off a miracle, cool, all the better, we'll roll with it. But if not, that's fine too. Escort droid, I don't even know what his deal was, but we took him down. Take out this hyper matter combat droid next. And Deviant Fish, welcome in. How are you doing today, Deviant Fish? Hope you're having a good week so far. Hope your upcoming weekend is looking good too. Pleasure to have you with us. That wasn't actually the ability I wanted, but that's fine. Just gotta hit these dudes with something. There we go. Alright. So when there's only one of those giant battle droids, it's actually not super difficult. It's manageable at least. That's a good thing. Whew. Alright. It also looks like we got a level, so we probably have our renown cache. We have our renown cache. Alright, let's crack that open. See what we got in there. Some boots that aren't very good. Let's break those down. Also, we've got a crafting satchel. Crack that open. Alright. Oh, geez, that is good to know, Archetype Saber. That is unfortunate. Alright. Where do we go now? Just need to keep going straight, I suppose. I imagine we have to go straight until we get the security card, and then we gotta work our way back to that elevator. Is what I'm assuming they're gonna want me to do here. In which case, finishing off more dudes now is just gonna save me some fighting later, so that's not too bad. Put on my deflection. He's toast. Who are we jumping on next? This guy? Sure. Take him out. And Kira's definitely unintentionally peeling some guys off of me, so that's something. It's taking some of the heat off me, and that's really all I need is just a little bit of these groups not all focusing me down at once. That guy with the huge laser is apparently the biggest problem. What is that guy? Torvik's Gunman. Torvik's Gunman actually appears to be the most dangerous guy out of this group. So I'm going to have to try and focus on them in the future. I think that'll actually give me a lot more survivability here. Alright, cool. That's all of them. Whew. And through here? Yes. Security guard should be in this room. I think we just gotta fight this group and then we're good. So I don't see a gunman in here. So in lieu of them, let's take out this escort droid and then take out the hypermatter assault droid. I think that'll be a good way to initiate, because the escort droid doesn't really have much to him. We can take him out real quick. And then the hypermatter assault droid is super duper dangerous. So taking him out as quickly as possible, I think he's going to make my life that much easier. What do we got here? He does have that irritating shield that absorbs most of what I hit him with sometimes, but he's toast. Cool. I'll help here with this guy, and then we'll be good. Because the other two guys I don't think are that dangerous. Ow. They have that irritating knockback, though. And I am taking a lot of damage here, but hopefully she can keep up with that, ideally. I hope so. I hope she's still got enough heals left in the tank before we can finish this fight. Because we're real close. This guy. There's one guy left in the corner over there, too. I imagine he might be a mini-boss caliber guy, but if he's just by himself, I'm pretty sure I can take him. I'm not tremendously worried. Alright. And then we'll introspect for a second. We're good. Alright, Torvik security officer. Let's just take him out. Ow, my eyes! What a jerk! Hit me with some sort of flashbang or something? Oh, jeez, and he calls in ads! I see how we're doing this. Alright. Clearly, I was overheard saying I think I could take this guy out solo. And decided to make me pay for it. Gotcha. Alright, there we go. That should be all the ads for now. See if we can finish him off before he can call in some more. Ideally. Alright, sweet. Turns you into a pirate or a skeleton. Both of those sound pretty cool. I think I could be okay with either one of those. I got an item that might be better than what I've got. Lowers my power a tiny bit. Ooh. Lowers my accuracy drastically. I don't think I want that. Adds a little bit to my armor, but I don't want to drop my accuracy like that. Oh, in World of Warcraft. I was wondering what the hell we were talking about. I had no idea what was going on there. But that makes sense. Alright. Can't see what those units in the back are, so I'm not sure what my strategy here is going to be. Hopefully they're not gunners, because it's going to be a tough fight either way. Hey bro, Robbie, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you are well. Alright. Starting this guy. And I think we can take him out pretty quickly as long as that shield goes down. Put up my deflect. That's a good thing. Alright, he's toast. Other one. Let's see if we can get him taken out. Do it quickly. Expediently. Come on. Take him out. So close. There we go. Cool. Alright. Those were the ones I was most worried about. These guys, I'm pretty sure the two of us together can take. Between her heals and my very good DPS, this is totally doable. And honestly, her DPS isn't terrible at this point in the game either. She doesn't do a lot of attacking, but she's capable when she does. Drops accuracy, decapitate yourself. Oopsie, I don't want that happening either. Pink Death, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. This used to be a Heroic 4. I definitely wouldn't be handling this if it was a Heroic 4, Australis. And welcome in on Australis. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bro, Robbie. It is really tragic what happened there. I honestly thought Mixer was a really cool platform. They had some cool software. They had a lot of really good rules, I think, that protected their streamers very well. So I really wanted to see them succeed, and I want to see people that were on there succeed as well. So I'm sorry that you have to go through that. Let's see, Pink Death enduring the heat, but other than that, yep, doing good. It's been pretty hot over here as well, so you keep enduring. You keep enduring. Oh, that's the door up ahead? Alright, so what did you say I need to do? Go across the threshold, send Kira away, and summon her again. Alright. Hopefully they've got that fixed, maybe, but I guess we're about to find out. I guess we are about to find out. Thank you for letting me know, though. What is it to resummon companions? N? I think it's N. I believe so. Yep, pre-Hut Cartel. Pre-Hut Cartel. We're not quite there yet. But I think either today or next bonus Thursday, we are going to be doing Hut Cartel, or starting on that anyway. Let's see. Back when 50 was the ceiling, Australis. Alright, I getcha. Geek Boy, I think I ran this with a guild at 65 a couple times on my sniper. Nice, nice. It's a cool area. I'm enjoying it. I can see doing dailies not being a terrible thing in here. Access denied? No. I shall create my own access. With explosives? Getting that security card was a waste of my time. Yeah, and I see Kira's not following me in. I see it now. Dismiss companion. Summon companion.
I'm back.
Alright, thank you for letting me know about that, Archetype Saber. I appreciate that. I could see her standing outside as if the door was still closed there. That would have been super frustrating. Bossos this entire week? I mean, it isn't my boss, it's the, I volunteer every time. It's the night guy saying, can you cover these days? And me saying, yes. You've got no one to blame but me. Alright. Alright. So there is Kovich, the Shadow of Corellia. Let's take this guy out. And go. Hey, jerk.
Good as new.
What's going on? Oh, he's tough. He is super duper tough. Oh, get out of there. Get out of that giant AoE. Oh my god, speaking of giant AoEs. Alright. I can see this is going to be a problem. And by this, I mean this guy. It just completely jumps away. This is going to be a fight and a half, I see. We did some damage already. That's a thing. Oh god, get out of it, get out of it, get out of it, get out of it. Alright. I don't know how he got pulled back in there, though. That's not cool. We're doing some damage, though. I think we might be able to take this guy. Hopefully. He is super tough, though. I'll say that. Ow! And then I got knocked down. Rude! Oh my god, there's AoEs everywhere! Alright, alright, we're good. Ow. You know, for certain definitions of good. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it! Just barely keep getting out of that one. Luckily I got to jump him there so I can just get out of that one. That's good. Do that. He's getting low. We can totally beat him here. Come on, just a little bit more. Come on, focus on him. I don't know what he's doing over there, but I'm gonna finish him off. There we go. Woo. Yeah, he is really strong, my goodness. Right, this is Republic Black Hole Heroic. So hey, if you haven't seen it before, that's nice. Kira's the healer. She's not supposed to be deep in there. Jedi Union mandated calf break. Oh, jeez. I would just walk a wide arch around him and do the objective. I should have thought of that. Does he drop anything decent? Not really. Some money, if I need money at some point. Yeah, looks like I'm all done there. Alright, so I just need to beat one bad guy on the way back to HQ and we're good here. So that's good. Should try this at a Guardian just for kicks? Go for it, Geek Boy. Do the thing. Most definitely. That's the Chris Technician, welcome in. It was a pretty easy week at work. Well, there was a lot of little hectic things coming up here and there, but no disasters. That's always a nice thing. That's a low bar to clear, but I'll take it. How are you doing, Chris? Hope you're doing well. Oh, the Section X one is what you mean. Sorry, I missed that. Let's see. Area quests are always multi-state. Oh, so there's more I gotta do for the area quest too. Alright. Well, we'll see what else they want me to do once I take down another dude, and then we'll go from there. And then it appears I'll get the weekly, so that's pretty cool. That's neat. Right, we don't need to fight those guys, so we won't. We'll just leave. Doing good? Good to hear. Good to hear. Oh, this is your main game. Nice. This is, I only play this every other Thursday. Because I only, my Thursdays are only a stream day every other Thursday for me, so I want to do something a little bit special for those. But I'm having fun with it. The gameplay doesn't super duper grab me necessarily, but as a Star Wars nerd, I appreciate having the Star Wars storyline, a little bit more Star Wars lore. You get all the music swelling in the background too, so that's nice as well. There's a lot to like about the game. Not necessarily my favorite MMO, but hey, if this is how I get more Star Wars in my life, then this is how I get more Star Wars in my life. I will not complain. Alright, so none of those actually counted for defeat Torvik's forces, so I think we gotta continue heading back to get to the enemies that we need to take out for that. Yeah, there is the risk of DMCA, which does scare the bejesus out of me, Australis, and may lead to us dropping Old Republic. But for right now, we're going to see how it goes. For right now, I have seen there are other people playing Old Republic on Twitch. And I'm certain not every one of them has gotten DMCA'd, so we're going to see what we can do. See, if I'm going to turn the music off, I don't think I want to play it still, because the music's such a big part of it. The John Williams score makes so much of the experience. Just playing a Star Wars in silence, or just playing a Star Wars with some sort of Spotify playlist in the background, I don't think it would be the same thing for me. I don't think I would enjoy that enough to continue playing Old Republic. It's that important to me, it really is. So if it comes down to it, if I am going to get into trouble over the music, then we'll probably just stop playing immediately and move on to whatever our next bonus Thursday game may in fact be. But for now, we're going to see if we can get some farther in it. Even just a little bit. Let's see, what is your favorite MMO? Honestly, probably the one I've enjoyed the most is Secret World Legends, which is the first MMO we streamed on here. It's a free-to-play, it is on Steam, it is probably not going to be around forever, but it has a really great storyline. It has some really cool characters, and the way you build your character also feels very creative. You get a lot of options, You can build yourself as a generalist if you want to just run around by yourself like I do. But if you run around in a group, you can also make just an incredible specialist that's just really good at one thing. It's the only horror-based MMO that I can think of, which is cool as hell, and I love it. And I don't know if we'll ever see another one. I'm sure somebody will try eventually, but it's good stuff. Let me catch up on chat right here. Geekboy, one thing you love about Old Republic over WoW is the modern style. Oh yeah, if you like sci-fi, you definitely need this one. That's true. Star Wars with epic sex guy 10-hour version. Oh god, I definitely don't need that in my life. Now, see, if I was playing an MMO off stream, definitely, I'd probably just mute the music and put on a Spotify playlist. But then I'd put on a playlist of, you know, whatever. Because if I'm offline, I don't have to worry about DMCAs. But on the stream, you know, I like having the Star Wars ambience while I'm playing the Star Wars game. I think that's fair. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's so good. The storyline in that game is so good, Deviant Fish. By the end of Secret World Legends, I was so deeply invested in the storyline. Everything that happened in the Tokyo arc in that game was just the coolest thing. Alright, so next I need to destroy weapons containers. So I think those are those things where I was getting weapons from before. So we can go ahead and do that. Shouldn't be an issue. If I can remember where they are. And also if I don't get stuck in this hole. There we go. Oh, there's one right here. Right. So if I had taken the area quest earlier, I probably could have killed multiple birds with one stone. So I'll keep that in mind when we get to the Section X. That is a thing I need to be looking out for. Good to know. We're learning. Hopefully I don't have to worry about DMCA yet. Oh god. Rin writing an entire dystopia directly into my brain right there. That's gonna haunt me. Right, weapons crate. Let's take that out. Alright, 1 down. 3 to go. Let's see, I hope Cyberpunk brings in an era for more futuristic modern day RPGs. I hope so too. I think it's definitely going to create the demand for some. I wish the best for Cyberpunk. Obviously, I'm not going to be playing it right when it comes out because, you know, I've got a bajillion other things that I need to play first. But I really hope that it's amazing. Because it's everything that I want in a game. You got that cyberpunk atmosphere, you've got the tabletop RPG influence, you've got a big open world, you've got moral ambiguity, you've got Keanu Reeves. What more could you ask for? I don't know. Hey Ducky, welcome in. How are you doing today, Ducky? Hope you're having a good weekend. Pleasure to have you with us. How about the YMCA though? I've heard it's fun to stay at the YMCA. Is what I'm told. Can't confirm for certain, but I've heard that. Let's see. The last Cyberpunk role-playing game was Cyberpunk 2020. I actually managed to find a copy of that, a used copy of that at my local game store last time I went just before lockdown happened. I don't remember if I ever showed it off on stream, but I actually do have a copy of classic Cyberpunk 2020. Not Cyberpunk Red, because they did just reprint it or make a new edition called Cyberpunk Red. I don't think I need both necessarily, because I don't actually plan to run Cyberpunk for tabletop. I just kind of wanted to have the book. I feel like if I wanted to do a Cyberpunk game, I'll probably just do Shadowrun. Because I have Shadowrun, I like Shadowrun a whole lot. Yeah, it's nice to at least have it just because A, it is a cool part of tabletop history, and B, it's interesting, especially now that there's a game based on it. I like that. I do like that. Let's see. Rihanna Keeves! Don't say that out loud, Ducky. You'll get me saying that too. I'll start mistaking his name now, and then I'll have to spend the rest of the stream apologizing. So that's 3 weapons containers. There aren't any more over in this area, so I assume I gotta go to the other side, and hopefully there'll be some in there. Yeah, there should be some on the other side. We just need one more, and then we'll see what's there. Yep, Deadly Premonition is out July 10th, I believe. And my plan is to be playing that as close to release date as possible. I pretty much want to drop everything that we're doing just to play Deadly Premonition 2 once it comes out. Because I love Deadly Premonition so fucking much. And the fact we're actually getting a sequel is a dream come true. So expect to see Deadly Premonition 2 basically immediately once it comes out. Let's see, are you going to play Deadly Premonition 1 before 2? I have streamed Deadly Premonition 1 twice on stream. We played it earlier this year already, so I'm not going to play it again. But if you want to see it, it is on YouTube. We've got an archive of it. But in order to prepare for Deadly Premonition 2, we played Deadly Premonition 1, and then we played D4. Because there is some theory that D4 might play into Deadly Premonition 2 somehow. Which I don't know that's true for certain, but there is that odd... There is the fact that we saw the apartment from D4 in the trailer for Deadly Premonition 2. Might just be an Easter egg. Could very well be. I don't even know what the rights situation is with D4. Like, do they even have the legal right to use assets or anything from D4? I don't know. But just in case, we showed that on stream so that everyone's can be familiar with it. Wish that game had gotten finished because I love it. Yeah, I really want to know where he was going for that. All we have is Season 1, and Season 1 answers none of the mysteries they set up. Like, not even hints at any of the answers, so... Best case scenario, they answer those questions in Deadly Premonition 2. Somehow the two are connected and we get some of our answers. So I'm hoping. It's a faint hope, granted, but I will hope for that. We'll see if that's a thing we can make happen. Calling it out, Little Peggy is Forrest Cason's dog Willie. I don't even know how that would work. I understand every word you've said there, Gamagumo, but when you string them all together in one sentence, I'm so lost. I mean, you know, this is a sweary game, so I'm not going to rule anything out. Especially if it is so crazy that it's difficult to get my head around, but that is crazy enough that it is difficult to get my head around. Alright, and that appears to be the end of the daily mission. So let's head back and turn everything in. I think we're done here. Just accepted this fact now. Trey Dog, welcome in. How are you doing today, Trey Dog? Hope you are having a good week so far and got a good weekend coming up ahead of you. And Spinach, welcome in. How are you doing today, Spinach? Hope all is well. Good to see you. Oh man, yeah, I'm a big fan of the whole Cthulhu mythos aesthetic. And definitely have played a lot of games, both video games and tabletop games involving it. It's good stuff. Forgot it was bonus day? No worries. I almost forgot it was bonus day too. Because we missed our last bonus day because I was working overtime. So we haven't been keeping the schedule as tightly as I usually like. But here we are. We are here. Alright, so let's turn everything in. There's Criminal Crackdown. There's our daily. And then did we get the weekly? I think we got that. Did we need to do the weekly first? Or if I just accept it now, will it complete? Nope. Nope, we need to do that first. Well, that's horrible. We could have finished that. Well, that's awful. Yeah, I needed to have it when you did it. Alright, lesson learned. That's fine. Well, we got all the dailies done at least, and we did get a bunch of renown and stuff, so that's fine. That is okay. In which case, I think we're done here. That is not great design, it's especially since I can't do the quests over again right now. Now we're going for Section X next, if I can find it. If I can get to Belsavis. I don't know that I can get to Belsavis, though. I don't know, we'll find out. But first... Why is my character sheet lit up? I don't know. Why do I have a bunch of numbers in yellow? I don't know. What was I looking for? Abilities. And then... Legacy. And then transport personal starship. Let's go! Be able to do them again in about 2 hours? That is not happening. But at least it's good to know I could. And now the Empire owns Corellia. Damn it! I hate it when that happens. Oh, the old Lego space shuttle! Oh, that is fantastic, Spinach. That is cool as hell. Let's see, there's a terminal that transports you directly to the daily areas outside the base. Wait, outside which base? Outside whose base?
Welcome back, Master. If you detect the aroma of Alderaanian nectar, I program the air circulators to simulate it. Enjoy.
I hate him so much. He's not even a bad guy, he's just irritating. Oh, the base I was just in, oops. Oopsies. I don't think there's any quick way to get back there, is there? Probably not. I'm not just starting Hot Cartel! I was considering it, but now I'm definitely not doing it. Because the more people demand things of me, the stubborn I get. Oh, I got a crate too. Item level 50. This is probably not going to be anything good. It is a gift. That's fine. And Ray Diasgard? I hope I'm pronouncing that somewhere close to right. Thank you for the follow and welcome in. How are you doing today? Alright, so I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to sell. Is there anything I need to drop off here? Let's see. We'll drop off the gift. Yeah, that's probably it. Alright. It's too late, Australis. The die has already been cast. Nothing else for it. So I'll head downstairs and clear out the inventory a little bit. Because we've got this nice little repair astromech here. Repair all, sell junk. And then pawn off all the gear that I don't want. Which is all of it. Cool. Oh, that's really cool though, Spinach. I know my mom kept all of my Legos from when I was a kid. And I should probably make sure my niece gets those at some point. Because as cool as they are for historical value, Legos demand to be played with. And my niece is awesome and would definitely enjoy some Legos. So we'll see what we can do about that. He has to do it because of reverse psychology? Nope, because I know you're going to do it now. You've let me into your cunning plan so that I can fight against it. Be like Qui-Gon and alter the die? Oh, that's clever. That is clever. Well played. I'll give you that. Alright, so now I'm back to the base. Alright, let's see. Where is this console? Where is the console? Did you say it was just outside the base? Just outside the base. Alright. Wait, the recon droid? Or no, is it the ship? Right there, the Corellia Spaceport shuttle. Next to the shuttle. Is it? Oh, here we go. Priority transport terminal. Gotcha. Daily Section X. Alright. Let's do it. Jedi are unscrupulous fiends who cheat at dice. I mean, just the one time. It was really important, though. I didn't remember if there was some breadcrumb I could use to get to this. I think there was a breadcrumb. I don't think I have picked up the Section X quest, no. So I might need to head back to the Belsavis space station to get the breadcrumb. Here, Belsavis Orbital Station. I believe there's one up there. That's what I heard, anyway. There's one in the fleet? I think I... Really? I was just Googling some of this stuff before the stream. I know some of the information I have is, outdated. I mean, I'll check on the Belsavis, Orbital since I'm already here. I got Disney Plus recently because I was bored in lockdown. I just watched Mandalorian last week. And that show is amazing. I've also been rewatching Gravity Falls, and that show holds up very well. Alright, there's all the personal ship things. Is it this guy, Agent Moore? Probably not. I don't think so. That is true, Chillsoth. But, you know, hindsight. Alright, General Conlath. Alright. That one's for the bonus series. I think I did the bonus series. Not 100%. I'm pretty sure I did the bonus series. Alright, we'll head to the fleet then. See, I believe I should be able to teleport straight there, right? Galaxy map. And Republic fleet. Cool. Gonna have to do the most tedious quest in Old Republic? Well, now I'm excited. Oh boy, tedium. I'm telling you, you can't talk me out of it now. You could have talked me out of it, but your attempts to talk me out of it made it so you can't talk me out of it. I'm a stubborn asshole like that, it turns out. Plot twist. On the outer ring, sitting on a bench. Alright, thank you. This is a pretty big station. I appreciate pointing me there. Let's see, the Mandalorian. Yeah, I saw the Mandalorian Gallery, which is about the making of it. There's a part in one episode that Dave Filoni explains his take on Duel of the Fates. Ooh. Oh, I want to check that out now. That sounds neat. I do want to see more about the making of it because I heard about how they did virtual sets. And that sounds just like a really cool concept. So yeah, I absolutely want to watch that at some point. Hopefully in the next week. I'll find some time for it. But we shall see. Alright. Well, let's start looking for this. Actually, can I see him on the map? Somewhere? Probably not. Unfortunately. In one of the corners. Alright. Hopefully I'll be able to see him from up here. Let's see what we got here. Special promotions, pre-order crystals. Nope. There's Seeker Droid missions and macro binocular missions, which sounded interesting, but I'm not sure I'm going to do those. Might check him out off stream or something. Flashpoint Zerka Corporate Labs, not yet. Flashpoint Directive 7, we already did that one. That one's pretty cool. What do we got over here? Yeah, nothing over here. General Conlath, here we go. Hey, buddy.
Irregular heart rate, mental trauma, recommendation, regression therapy, bed rest.
Out of the question. I'm fine. Fit as a fiddle.
Denial, increased distress.
Master Jedi, please ignore the droid. Routine checkup. Name's General Conlath. Used to command Republic forces on Belsavis. Then they moved me here. Said I couldn't handle it anymore. It's the Dreadmaster's fault. Sith who terrorize entire armies with fear. Their forces descended on Belsavis. But they couldn't scare me.
The Republic fought hard to hold Belsavis. We can't let a few Sith sweep in and ruin everything.
Right as rain. And unlike me, you're free to do something about it. The nightmare's brewing on Belsavis at Section X. We locked the Dreadmasters there before the Imp sprung them. Now the Dreadmaster's servants are loose in Section X, and I'm stuck here with this quack droid. If you don't stop their vile army, no one will.
What is Section X?
Old Belsavis security block. Republic built it out to imprison our Sith friends. The Dreadmaster's army swarming over Section X. Head to Belsavis. Help our boys beat them down. Major Endron will brief you. He's a good soldier, even if he did report me to the psych doctors.
Alright, there we've got our breadcrumb. Wait, this smuggler can say there's a Dreadmaster right behind you? Oh my god. That's both monstrous and hilarious. I kind of do want to, do want to do an evil run at some point. Just because that sounds goofy. Like, some of it's not, like, puppy kicking evil. It's just being a puckish rogue, to quote Saints Row 3. Or was it 4? It was one of those Saints Rows. We need to play some more Saints Row on stream. Soon. Soon, hopefully, soon. Would Mass Effect run change you? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, no! No! No, absolutely not. We're fine. We're still Boy Scout all the time. Don't you put the mono in chat, Red. You take that back. You take that back. Everything's fine. No evil here. Don't know what you're talking about. Cracked the fake disguise. Ouch. Ouch. So cruel. No teensy backsies. Oh, jeez. Alright. To Section X we go. Evil never felt so good. Shady's Games 2020. No. That was definitely the evilest of all evil runs we've done in here. It's the only pure evil run we've ever done in this stream. We've done some morally questionable things in Dragon Age before. Most definitely. I know a lot of people didn't really agree with my decision to kill off one of my companions in Dragon Age 2. I don't feel bad about it though, because it was the right call. Alright, so it looks like we've actually got some one-time missions here. That's unexpected. B6 equals apologize for intrusion. Possible crisis. Receiving priority transmissions. Indecipherable. Environmental interference extensive. Pinpointed transmission origin. Requesting immediate investigation.
Why approach me?
U equals proven Republic exemplar. Success plus not dying equals feasible. Transmission center equals Republic recon personnel. Nominal designate. Establishing contact with Bren recommended. Caution plus taste equals appreciated. Oh, that's a heroic? Dang it. That wasn't tagged. It didn't look like a heroic from taking it from him. But alright. And there's a guy that says Oricon missions right here. I don't know if that's what we need to be doing. You're the one huffing red lyrium every chance I get. You can't prove that. There is no evidence. What I do off stream in my own time, and sometimes before a stream, and occasionally if it's been a rough stream after the stream, is my own business. Allegedly. Oh Oh yeah, there's no way I'm going to attempt a heroic 4. I know better than that, jeez. Let's see, Cirrus, welcome in. How are you doing today, Cirrus? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Alright, Oricon's later. Alright, so we won't touch Oricon. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. I do want the... I mean, I can't do a heroic 4 by myself. That much I know. Alright, what else do we need to do here? Looks like I've got a... Oh, here's the Major I need to talk to, so let's do that.
The doctors gave me a clean bill of health, Major. The healthiest mind they'd ever seen. Give our new allies the rundown. Secure Section X. That is all.
Wonderful. You're here. It's chaos out there, Master Jedi. Pure chaos. General Conlad's nervous breakdown came at the worst time. 1 second, we're battling the Empire. The next, we're staring down the Dreadmaster's lieutenants. No idea what these Dreadguards are hunting for, but they've released an army of the Dreadmaster's monstrous servants to help.
What Dreadguards?
The Dreadmaster's foul captains. I've seen one kill 10 Jedi without breaking a sweat. Lucky for us, the Imps aren't on good terms with the Dreadmaster's thralls. We're looking at a 3-army showdown in Section X. Keep your head down and check our battle notices. It's the only way we're stopping the Dreadmasters.
Alright, can do. As my guy celebrates. How's the game going? Character looks like he's in the dark side. He's trying alternative fashion choices. It is black and red, though. It's not a good look for a Jedi, it's true. But we're going good, though. Oh, so it's literally not possible to do without 4 people, Australis. Alright, that's fair. Like I said, I wouldn't have attempted it anyway, so it's not a huge problem, but it's good to know, most definitely. I'm assuming I can't buy anything at the Reputation vendor. No, I cannot. That's fine. Probably not much I want there. Alright, so... That's probably the heroic that needs 4 people, so we can't do the weekly, I assume. So we'll just do all the dailies and the area quest. Alright, cool. So let's see what this one... Imminent threats. Brutal Trandoshan and Gamorrean criminals have been freed from the prison blocks. New recruits are staging an attack. Must be intercepted and their weapons of war destroyed. Alright, we can do that. Containment cells beneath the surface of Section X have been sabotaged by Dreadmaster forces. Vicious creatures are an imminent threat to Republic operations. Repair the sabotage containment system. Alright. Conspicuously not looking... I've never looked at any cosmetics in this game. I don't usually mess around with cosmetics too much in MMOs. I'm just here for the story. That's all. And I'm not very good at making good visuals either. Oh, they removed the switch mechanic. Alright. Suppose I'll take a crack at it then. Let's see. Heroic 2 is going to consume your soul. I don't have one. I mean, what? No. I'm sure it'll be fine. Optimistic. Positive attitude. Yeah! Hemo, welcome in. You finished the story? Yes, we finished the story technically 2 bonus Thursdays ago, because the last bonus Thursday we were doing Battle of Ilum and False Emperor. But before that, yeah, we finished everything up. Give in to the dark side, give in to your anger? Never. I'll try it solo first and we'll see what happens. Bioreform. Bioforming nodes have been sabotaged by agents of the Dreadmasters. They're now spreading an unknown mutagenic toxin. Toxic plants are spreading rapidly. Disable the bioforming nodes, alright? Members of the Dread Guard have been searching one of the ancient prison complexes. Stop them and retrieve their data. Cool. And we'll go ahead and take the weekly, just see if we can pull it off. That's fine. Starforge. Yes, I am on Starforge. Let's see. The SIS has determined the Dreadmaster's true objective, an ancient Rakata weapon known as the Aurora Cannon. Well, I definitely don't want the bad guys touching Rakata stuff, so... Sure, we'll take that. See what we can do. Alex Friesman, welcome in and thank you for the raid. How are you doing today? How was your stream? What were you playing? Tell me everything. And Damien Digger, welcome in as well. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. So where's the area guy? I didn't actually get the area mission, I don't believe. I still want to grab that before I leave the base. That's around here somewhere. Damien Digger, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Alex Friesman, how is everything going? What were we streaming today? Tell me everything. I'm curious and nosy. All at the same time. Alright, the area one comes automatically in here. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, let's begin then. Let's see. No characters on Starforge? Alright. Well, don't tell user token just yet. We'll see what happens. Is we're going Republic Deployment Zone? Sure. Oh, you did Left Behind. Nice. I've seen some of Left Behind stream before. It looked like it's a pretty fun experience. How do you enjoy it, though? And are you looking forward to Last of Us 2? I hope so. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Also, I've got a marker back there that do I need to turn something in already? I don't think so. It's really weird they've got a marker back there, but that's fine. Wait, which quest starts the search? One I already have? Or something else? Here's one of the weapon caches I need to destroy, so we can get started on that immediately. Oh, Fatality. Alright, gotcha, gotcha. Alright, that is something I want to do while I'm here, if possible, but we'll see. Is how you get a new companion? That sounds neat. I'm down for that. But we'll see. We'll see. If it's possible, if it's not possible, we'll go from there. Alright, so you're going to start playing it tomorrow. Left Behind is a nice experience that adds to the main story. I appreciate that. When it comes to DLC, the DLC that I always want to get is DLC that expands the world, that expands the story. Because that's my favorite thing in games. Is any game that can tell me a good story, I'm going to be a big fan of. So, yeah, I think that was a well-done DLC. Really adds some depth to the characters as well, I think, which is nice. And, you know, gets the world in a good place to get you ready for that second game as well. Gets you hungry for more after you play that, I think. But yeah, I appreciate the raid. I appreciate you bringing your community over here. I'm glad you're enjoying that. Alright. Take these guys out, and then this is the last crate we need to destroy, so we're off to a good start. That's a good thing. Take out our Trandoshan buddy over here. Dreadhost Gamorrean is giving me trouble too, isn't he? Thought he was too far away to aggro, but I suppose not. Alright, grab the item. Alright, cool. That's one daily quest down already. Ease peas. Let's see, nice backstory for Ellie, and I'm so hungry. Gonna start it right away because of those thesis defense. Wow, alright. That's a perfectly good reason not to jump into a good-sized video game right there. Oh, that is such good news, Alex. Congratulations. I bet that is going to be a lot of stress off your shoulders right there. That is really good to hear. And no small feat either. Let's point that out. That is a big thing to pull off, so congratulations. Okay. So where are we headed to? I guess we'll head north first. Should we need to go through here, probably? Probably. Gonna have to fight a lot of dudes. I can see we're not gonna be able to get through here without aggroing them, so let's just take care of business as we head up there. And keep moving in that direction. Let's see. Some not familiar with Star Wars games. Can you tell me about this one? Alright, so this is an MMO. It takes place about 3,000 years before the original trilogy, I believe. An era called the Old Republic, and if you've heard of it's technically a sequel to two single-player games, Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2. Now, I played both of those on stream, and I love them. I thought they were really fantastic games, amazing stories, very cool characters, somewhat dated gameplay, but it was still really neat. And afterwards, I'm like, hey, I really want some more of this world and this kind of storyline. I want to see where things are going with this world and this storyline. And chat kept mentioning to me, oh, you know, the MMO actually picks up where those games left off to some extent. So I'm like, alright, well, in the interest of getting more KOTOR in my life, we'll play the MMO. So I've been doing that, and because I am a fan of Star Wars, I think this is really good. Although that's basically what I would say if anyone wants to know, do I recommend playing this game? My answer is, if you're a Star Wars fan, absolutely. Whereas I'd say if you're not a Star Wars fan, there might be better MMOs for you out there, possibly. I'm not a humongous fan of the gameplay in the game. Alright, so it looks like there's a door over here. One of the things, so we go in there. Let's see, I think you can do those solo, Australis. At least I heard someone saying those are soloable, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, one of them still does need 4 people. Ouch, alright. Ren, you think your ferrets have melted? Are they supposed to do that? That seems not ideal. Does the manufacturer's warranty cover that? It seems deeply concerning. Can you, like, pour them into a mold and put them in the freezer for a while? I have so many questions right now. Tube Cat Puddles! That sounds like a name of a clown right there. Hi, I'm Tube Cat Puddles! Honk honk! Oh, jeez, there's a whole ton of things I need to do down here. Mazonga, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good week. Got a good weekend coming up, ideally. And we've got a bonus to beat Dread Host dudes down here, so we can do that. Tube Cat Puddles is the name of my grunge filk cover band. Excellent! 10 out of 10. I endorse this and will buy their albums on Bandcamp. Hold me to that.
You're fine.
I just keep looking at the word Tube Cat Puddles and giggling. It's so good. It's so incredibly good. Alright. Reactivate the sentry turrets. Alright, we can do that. Let's see. It's been a few years because they had a similar mechanic. Oh yeah, they were mentioning that, I've heard about the switch mechanic before. I had forgotten about it. I'm kind of glad that it may have been taken out, because that sounds horrible. Because, you know, I just want to play the game. I just want to do my solo MMO. I just want to play the MMO in a way that it was not designed to be done originally. And in a way that the genre does not generally support. Is that asking too much? Yes, it is. It actually is. But still, I'm going to ask it. Secret World Legends let me play the whole game solo. I say in a pouty voice. Let's see. Oh, you assume they meant switches along with the difficulty? I mean, I know a bunch of the actual flashpoints have a storyline mode that is explicitly designed for playing them solo. But I don't know about anything that isn't a flashpoint. Repair the security cameras. There's a lot I need to do down here. Something I need to do down here, too. I'm basically just going to need to get in fights with everybody, I think, and search every nook and cranny if I want to do all this. Oh, we have a great time zone. I'm going to add a lurk and do some technical stuff. Alright, thank you once again for that raid. I really appreciate it. Very kind of you. enjoy your lurk. Good luck with your technical stuff, and hopefully we will see you around sometime. Alright. Got that guy. There we go. Alright, let me grab the item, and then we'll see what we got to do in here now. Got a panel in the background. Secure the stasis chambers is the next thing. Alright, alright. So basically what we're doing is we're repairing everything down here. We're putting the prison back together. And, you know, taking out everybody down here that needs to be taken out. Dreadguard Warlord! Alright, let's leave him for last. Because these other guys, I'm sure I could take out a lot easier than him. So let's focus on the ends. And then the big guy last. It's a good idea to me. Alright. Just you and me, and my companion that will keep me at near full health the entire time. But otherwise, it's just you and me, buddy. Let's dance. If you kill anyone, you don't have a reason to fix the security cameras. I mean, I'm only killing bad guys. The game tells me so. So all the cameras will do will show that I am doing a good and heroic job. And am a good and heroic person. I want cameras telling me that, and telling everyone that. You do need at least 2 people. Why is that, Hema? What kind of mechanic did they put in there? I'm curious. Is there something in here, too? Ah, jeez! Wow, holy crap! Alright, well, I guess we're fighting these guys now. Oh, the sentry turrets are shooting him, though. That's pretty awesome. Alright, cool. Sentry turrets getting my back here. That's awesome. These guys are terrifying, though. Oh, we're barely hurting this guy. Maybe I should just run and let the sentry turrets do their job. Sentry turrets, save me. No, they're following me. Alright, this guy's taking a bit of a beating, though. Oh, he's destroying the sentry turrets! Oh, God. That's a bad thing. Alright, so I'm thinking I probably don't need to actually fight these guys. Maybe I should avoid fighting them in the future. I suspect so. I don't legitimately know how I'm going to kill this guy. We're doing a tiny bit of damage. I think it's just going to take forever, is all it is. That's fine. We've got some time. Let's see. Which Star Wars games are your favorite? Ooh. See, there's a lot that I played back in the day that I want to replay to really see if they hold up for me now. But back in the day, I remember I played Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader was one I really enjoyed. And the classic version of Star Wars Battlefront 2 I played back in the day, and I really enjoyed that one as well. That was fun. I actually had some lands of that going in college, which is really nice. The PS1 Episode 1, was that Jedi Power Battles? Because I've still got a copy of that one, and the platforming in that was awful, but the actual like lightsaber fighting was really cool. I've never actually played Galactic Conquest. That one I need to check out sometime. Nero, you said you never got to play the OG ones? Well, supposedly they're working on a new Battlefront. So hopefully they'll be able to capture some of that old magic. I'm hoping anyway. I am definitely hoping they can. These guys are really strong. Oh, that's what, yeah, Galactic Conquest mode. That was the one where you're basically going back and forth, and sometimes you're flying ships, and sometimes you're on defense, sometimes you're on offense. Oh, that was good. That was really good. No, Galactic Conquest mode I think was most of what I played that game, because it was just amazing. And it looks like, if anybody saw the gameplay trailer for Star Wars Squadron, they've got a mode in Star Wars Squadron that's very reminiscent of Galactic Conquest, which as soon as I saw that, that made me very excited and very happy. Because like I mentioned before, I plan to play Star Wars Squadron basically right away. Oh god, we aggroed some more enemies. That's going to be a problem. That is going to be a considerable problem. I'm going to try running away again. And see if I can get enough distance from these guys that I can actually get out of this. I don't actually know where I'm going. Oh, this is the wrong way. This is going into the dead end. Oops. And I'm not able to break aggro with anybody. If you had a lightsaber, what color would it be? I feel like I'd probably like one of the classic Jedi colors, blue or green. I mean, the Samuel L. Jackson pink is always an option too. I don't want to discount that one either, but I think I'd probably settle on green. I think I'd go green, probably, most likely. Let's see. Yeah, Yavin was not great to do on its own, this is true. Alright, that's it. The deal with it. Hey, Hemo! What's up? I assume that's you anyway. Oh, it was purple, right. What was I thinking? Oh, they're still down here. Oh, they're fighting the other guys, though. I'm just gonna let you guys duke it out. Don't mind me. Alright, I guess that works. I'll let that happen. Alright, let's turn on some more turrets. Are those security cameras? Hopefully there's another turret switch though, because having turrets on was super cool. Alright, where do we want to go next? Side corridor. Side corridor. You know what I was thinking of as far as the pink and the purple? I was remembering that in the Star Wars Special Editions, Darth Vader's lightsaber was supposed to be red, but because of incorrect color mastering, I don't remember what the exact term is, but because of incorrect color correction in the Special Edition, Darth Vader's lightsaber ended up looking pink, which was very weird. But yeah, Samuel L. Jackson did have the purple lightsaber because Samuel L. Jackson personally requested a purple lightsaber because he wanted to have a lightsaber color nobody else had, which is badass, especially that they gave it to him. So that's a possibility too, but I think I'd go with the classic green. Nacho cheese colored lightsaber? Clever, Stray Dog, clever. Because no one should have clean fingers while eating nachos, I can respect this. Where would Anakin have gotten the red lightsaber, though? I'm curious about that. Oh, Mara Jade eventually ended up with Mace Windu's crystal? Oh, that's a cool detail. I like that. Mara Jade, one of my favorite extended universe characters. I'm down with her getting that crystal. That's awesome. Good things should always happen to Mara Jade. Palpatine gave it to... Wait, where did Palpatine get it? Wasn't he holding his lightsaber when he fell, or did he get his hand cut off? It's been a while since I've seen that movie. I don't recall exactly. See, that I don't believe. That seems like it wouldn't really fit the tone of the scene at all. I mean, I understand why they would do it if they did do it, but I don't think that would have been a good thing to add to it. I mean, there's a lot of bad ideas in that movie, but I'm glad that's one that didn't make it in. He did get his hand cut off, right, so his lightsaber probably would have been on the floor there. Alright, that makes a little bit more sense. I can understand. From his cold, dead hands, goddammit. Fair enough. Fair enough. Are these guys healing? I feel like these guys are healing. That's so weird. I was just talking about how the dailies on the last planet were very well structured. This one seems super long for a daily. I'm a little concerned. Like, this seems like a normal ass mission, not just a daily. George Lucas can't bring back anything because George Lucas doesn't own Star Wars anymore. Thankfully, it's out of his hands, and he can't do anything with it anymore. Which makes me happy. So it doesn't matter what George Lucas wants. He's out. Game over, man. Game over. Oh man, I am the exact opposite, Nero. I am so extremely happy that it's out of George Lucas's hands. Because I would not want another prequel trilogy.
There.
They did not. He was supposedly he consulted on the movies, but also he didn't actually write a single word. Like, they talked to him and asked what he wanted to do with the movies, but he didn't actually write anything. We don't actually know what they used of his either, so I wouldn't read too much into that. What do you think Disney is doing better than Star Wars? Well, better writing, obviously. No more only assist deals and absolutes. A line which is in itself an absolute. No more literally every line that Anakin said in 3 entire movies. Those were all real bad. No more real bad direction. See also everything that Hayden Christensen did, which I don't blame Hayden Christensen. I blame George Lucas. Better emotional arcs. Because I actually cared what happened to some of the characters in the new trilogy, whereas Anakin was just a big dumb idiot who did a bunch of big dumb things and then just sort of murdered a bunch of people. Which wasn't exactly an arc that resonated with me. Hey, you guys are free to disagree, but don't be rude about it. We can disagree. We can disagree on this, but don't be rude. Recognize, if we're gonna have a discussion here, recognize your opinions. Many of you people in chat, I understand, like the prequels better than the new trilogy. I like the new trilogy better than the prequels. We can disagree respectfully. DMC Nero, I literally just said don't do that. Don't be an angry nerd boy. We don't do them in there.
There. Good as new.
Just say I disagree. That's all it takes. And then I'll say that's okay. We can have differing opinions. That's fine. I know, Yamagumo, I'm asking a lot. Hey, Star Wars nerds, don't get pissed off about Star Wars stuff. I understand. But I'm trying here, man. You gotta try. Let's see. Hima, you looked up the heroic. It can be done alone now. Alright, yeah, it's hard to find out information about what's changed in the game. Definitely. Believe me, I was looking a lot. I've been trying to look up a lot of stuff that's changed, and it's sometimes very challenging to get good information on it. But I guess we'll see when it comes there. Whether it's doable or not. Oh man, I'm getting so turned around in this place. The layout of this place is wild. Don't make me put this channel in emote mode only for my own amusement. She'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. She will do it. No hesitation, no remorse. Let's see, Hima, you like all of the Star Wars movies? I mean, I don't like the original trilogy, but that doesn't mean I haven't seen the original trilogy like 3 or 4 times per movie. Because even though I don't like the movies themselves, I do like all of the lore that spun out of them. And, honestly, just the child in me will forever love just, you know, a bunch of dudes in robes swinging around lightsabers. Good or bad, that is always going to be a thing that gets me and a thing I will sit down and watch. So there is that. Let's see, Gamagumo, I've only seen the first of the new trilogy. I'm trying to remember. I think the second of the new trilogy was my favorite. Out of the new trilogy, I liked the second one best. All of the new trilogy movies, I think, had their own problems. I'm definitely not going to say any of them are perfect, because they definitely weren't. And there's things I would have personally done different in all of them, if they had put me in charge, like they should have! Lucasfilm! My phone's right here! Just call! Let me write a new trilogy. I'll do it cheap, too. I'll do it for free, let's be honest. I'll do it for free. Just call. But anyway, there are some things I would have done differently, but still there was a lot of stuff I enjoyed as well, so. You know, I try to take the good with the bad. And, you know, looking at it in the context of all of the Star Wars movies, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. Let's see. Let me keep catching up here. I get back from getting iced tea and I don't know what's going on, but I'll pull this channel in the emote only land. I appreciate that. Put your foot down. This is what I like from mods. Let's see. Once a year, that is awesome, Spinach. I think, like, I'm just a big movie guy in general. And as a big movie guy, I think it's good to have, like, tradition movies. I think that's a really cool thing to do. I think it's a nice thing to have a movie that you're like, I'm probably going to watch this once a year. I do that with certain Halloween movies, because I'm a big horror movie guy, too. So there's a couple horror movies that I just really make a point to watch at least once a year. Usually, what is it, Event Horizon? I try and watch that at least once a year. Lord of Illusions. Clive Barker's Lord of Illusions. I don't know why I love that movie so much, but I do. I'm trying to watch that at least once a year, too. I got a couple that fall in that. See, Star Wars, I don't make an appointment movie because I used to have cable. And when I had cable, I didn't need to make an appointment movie because whenever I was flipping around cable and it was on, I'd just stop flipping and watch it. So that's, you know, easy enough. Let's see, let me keep catching up right here. Are you the new George Lucas? I mean, if they want to give me the title, I'll take it. Literally hovering over the emote only. That is a threat. Menacing, I like it. Let's see. The movies are the least compelling Star Wars properties, all of them. I'll agree with that. I don't even think that's that hot of a take, Yamagumo. I'll 100% agree with that. And hey, Diver, welcome in. I am doing good, Diver. Well, as good as anybody can be doing in the horrible year that is 2020. How about you, Diver? How is everything going with you? Are you surviving? Are you thriving, Diver? I hope so. It is good to see you, though. Let's see. Triumphant Silence of the Lambs. Oh, Silence of the Lambs is a good one. Silence of the Lambs, I feel like it would be hard for me to watch regularly because that is a devastating movie. But also, it's just really well put together. So I do like that. Let's see. Elf is one of your tradition movies. Nice, nice. Oh, that is a really cool story there, Spinach. That's the Enemy Existence. I think Event Horizon may be the best horror film I've ever seen. I don't even know if I'd put it in my top 10. No, I'm lying. I'd put it in my top 10. I don't think it's my number one, but it's such an enjoyable movie that every single time I watch it, I have a great time with it. So that's why I watch it so often, because it just holds up so well to watching over and over again. I like it a lot, though. Let's see, Diver, Equilibrium, and John. I haven't seen Equilibrium in forever. Maybe next time we do voting for movie stream night or stream movie nights, we'll put Equilibrium on the list. I gotta watch that again. That's the one with Gun Kata, right? What a silly, wonderful movie. Yeah, the enemies are probably going to be the biggest problem in the heroic, but we'll see. We will see. Lilo Dallas Multipass. Multipass? Yeah, she knows the Multipass. That's such a fun movie, too. Like, Bruce Willis, he's definitely got that, like, swagger and that sense of humor, but I don't know that there's any movie he's as goofy in as Fifth Element. Let me keep catching up here. I'm falling a little bit behind. Have I read the comics? I have not. I'd like to sometime, though. I would. There's a lot of the old Star Wars EU that I really wish I'd seen more of that I'm hoping to. I think I have some of them on Comixology, so I can read them sometime, I think. Trey Dog, you do have a bi-yearly Yu Yu Hakusho run. Nice. The other day, I thought about Yu Yu Hakusho and just, like, immediately went on, Hulu and blitzed through the entire Dark Tournament arc. Just literally just dropped everything I was doing and rewatched, Dark Tournament, and I enjoyed it. It was fun. Now, Enemy Existence by the original thing, you don't mean the 1950s one, do you? Because there was a black and white thing that John Carpenter based it on. And the 1950s one was itself based on a novel. That movie has some weird history to it. But if you're talking about the 1980s era thing, I think the 1980s era thing is probably my favorite horror movie of all time. 1980s era thing is so good. The scene where they're testing the crew member's blood, I don't think I've ever seen a scene in horror that is as tense as that scene. It's so well put together. Let's see. There is only one The Thing. I will hear nothing more. I've never seen the black and white one, but I'd like to check it out. I am curious about that one, if nothing else. Oh god, alright, I forgot the whole 9 yards exist. BC, welcome in! How are you doing today, BC? Good to see you. Bruce Willis did do some comedy movies. I think there was one where it was like Forrest Fairlane or something like that. Where he was like a goofy detective or something, but I didn't generally care for like his pure comedy. But when he's in like a sci-fi movie like Fifth Element, he's just being a goofball. That I'm down for. Let's see. Die Hard, also good. Also good right there. I did read the Star Wars zombie books. What was it? Something Troopers? I forget what that first one was called, but the one where it had like a Stormtrooper helmet on the cover where part of it was like rotted away. I definitely read that one back in the day. That was cool. DMC Nero, did I ever watch Evil Dead? Yes. I own all 3 Evil Dead movies on DVD. I was a huge fan of the Evil Dead trilogy back in college. I think if you are a fan of filmmaking, they're a wonderful thing to watch. Because Evil Dead 1 is a pure horror movie. Evil Dead 2 is a horror comedy, and Army of Darkness is just straight up a comedy. And it's cool to see the evolution of that over 3 movies. That is really neat. 1950s thing was called Who Goes There. That's correct. Thank you, Gamagumo. I appreciate that. Wasn't called a thing until the 80s. I'd forgotten about that. Thank you. Oh yeah, Timothy Zahn, great writer in the Star Wars universe. 100% agree there. Hudson Hawk, that was it, Geek Boy. It is an odd movie. I don't know that I have a better way to describe it than just very odd. That's cool to see in the theaters, though, Geek Boy. That's neat. Let's see. You can see Jedi clairvoyance becomes paranoia equals death, internal issues. I read the first, like, 2/3 of Legacy. I never finished it because I'm easily distracted. But I did enjoy what I read of Legacy. Legacy was cool. I would have liked to have seen more happen with Legacy overall. But yeah, very, very neat series right there. Death Troopers, that was it. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see, I think my best So Bad It's Good films. Oh god, Machete. I haven't seen any of the Machete movies, but basically anything that Danny Trejo did is good in my book. Alter Blu-ray. I've only owned like 2 Blu-rays. The rest of my collection's all DVD. I've never seen Bubba Hotep yet either. I need to see as well. Because Sam Raimi's just a very good director for my money. So I need to get around to that. I know somebody was trying to get me to watch it back in college. And yet somehow I never got time for it. So I gotta rectify that at some point. Let's see. Prometheus and Bob Name. Oh my god, that's amazing. Seriously, Diver? That's hilarious. I endorse this 100%. That's awesome. Eugene, Alfred, Dennis, and Vincent. They did that before with, they used to do that with anime in the US all the time. I've mentioned before that one of the very first animes I ever saw was Galaxy Express 39. And the first time Galaxy Express 39 came to the US, Roger Corman, of all goddamn people, was the one that handled the translation. And they Americanized all the names. And it was horrible. It was horrible and ridiculous. And they cut out a whole bunch of stuff to make it play easier on TV, too. Because, of course, they did. But luckily, they did retranslate it closer to the original script eventually. So I appreciate that. I must have missed a bunch of stuff in here. We're going back. A recurring plot device in the film was Hudson and his partner Tommy Fivetone, Danny Aiello, singing songs concurrently but separately to time and synchronize their Oh my god. What a weird plot device. I had forgotten about that as well. I feel like I was about to say maybe I should go revisit that movie, but I don't know that I want to. Like, I don't remember much of it, but I don't know if it's worth the revisit. I'm not certain I'd go that far. I haven't seen the Watchmen TV show yet, but I heard it's really fantastic. So that one is on my list of shows to watch. I've heard it is getting a second season. So there is going to be more of it at some point too, which is cool. But yeah, no, I haven't seen that yet. I haven't watched too much TV from like the last couple of years. Between my full-time job as streaming and my constant need to sleep, I haven't gotten to watch nearly as much TV as I'd like, unfortunately. Let's see. Nothing to play it in? See, luckily I've got a DVD player or a Blu-ray player in my PC. The disc drive in my PC does play Blu-rays. Plus I've got a PS4 that plays Blu-rays too. But I just don't care to buy too many of them. This doesn't appear to be the end of it. Is there another way to go forward from here? Oh, there's a door right here. But it's not open. Huh. I don't see any way to open it either. Matrix Online needs a re-release. I never got to play Matrix Online back in the day. I would love to get a chance to play Matrix Online. I can't imagine that they ever would re-release it, but if they did, I'd be right there day one. Avatar MMO? I could see them doing that. That'd be interesting. Certainly a lot of possibility with it. Spinach, you're heading to bed? Alright, Spinach, thanks for hanging around with us. You take care of yourself, get a good rest, and we will see you around. Yeah, probably best to leave it alone, Rin. It's true. It is true. Let's see. Lodo, welcome in. Good morning to you as well. How are you doing today, Lodo? Hope you are having a good weekend so far. Hope you're having a good week so far. Hope your weekend ahead is looking good. Something about falling out of an ambulance on a bridge? I really don't remember much about that movie. Mrs. Terminal in one of the side corridors. Alright, I'll see if I can spot one. Let's see, is there one here? Nope, we already got that one. I feel like this one quest has been longer than the entirety of Black Hole, which is really strange to me. Ooh, I didn't hear there was a Cyberpunk stream. If they're doing a Cyberpunk stream, then sure, I'll watch that. Or unless it's just like straight gameplay. I don't usually like watching like 40 minutes of gameplay or 20 minutes of gameplay like that. I'm like, oh, let's play it myself, that's fine. I couldn't... Oh, here's one I missed. I missed this one. It was blinking, but I don't think it was interactable. Like, I know you guys can't see my mouse cursor because I've got it not captured, but yeah, I passed my cursor over and it wasn't interactable. Have to be before the series? Oh yeah, they definitely could do it before the series, I think. Just do it in the era before the Fire Nation attacked. I think that'd be fine. Give them more room to play around with, too. Alright, there we go. So now it says access the maximum security wing. So I presume that means I can get through that door there. Before everything changed? Exactly, before everything changed. Let's see. Probably alone in my opinion of wanting more animated Korra. No, I want more animated Korra too. I think that was a really cool extension to the universe. I think they had some really cool characters. I think probably the best argument against more Korra is the final battles of that series were so goddamn cool. That's such a good ending right there. They are definitely making more comic books. I'm aware of that. So if you're a fan of comic books, apparently it's the storyline is either written by the original creators or at least blessed by the original creators. So there is that if you're interested in it. Oh god, get out of the AoE. Oh wow, that did some damage. Dreadguard Captain, alright. We have ourselves a mini-boss. Take him down. Alright, almost got him. Almost got him.
There, good as new.
Alright, cool. Now see, Korra I thought was more interesting overall than Aang. Aang had a cool arc, but I don't feel like Aang was that interesting episode to episode. Whereas Aang's arc was mostly about external forces. It was about Aang doing his destiny. Korra was more about her growing as a person, which I always think is a little bit more interesting, for me anyway. No, I didn't see that Jiver. That sounds cool as hell. The books are good? Alright, cool. Let's see. She'd steal me that guy's hat and claim it's a trophy since I can do that. I'll reclaim it in the name of the Republic. How's that? I think you could probably pull that off. Every book was more or less separate. See, I'm okay with that overall. Because, like, I think the best way to move forward with Avatar as a series is to make it a little bit more anthology-like. You know, they didn't have a big arc that went through all of the books, aside from just the arc of Korra's own storyline. But each of the books within themselves, I think, were pretty solid. You know, some of them were better than others, but, you know, whenever you get a sequence like that, some of them are going to be better than others by comparison. But man, those fights in the end of the last book. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, are we finished down here? I think we're finally finished down here. Goodness gracious. Yeah, priority containment. Finished. All right. So that took forever. Geek Boy, enjoy your lurk. Thanks for stopping by as always. Okay. Progress. Let's get the hell out of here. Alright. But yeah, it sounds like the creators of Avatar, from what I understand, they basically got the plan to make more Avatar something for as long as people will keep paying them to do so. The comics are happening right now. I know they're still talking about novels. I know they've said they have pitched other animated projects to Nickelodeon as well, although Nickelodeon hasn't wanted a bite on anything. But yeah, there is that. Hey again, Hema. What's up? Alright. That took forever. Where are we going next? Where do we want to go? There's the Heroic 2. There's a Daily. There's the Heroic 4. So let's go northwest, I think. Let's head over that way. And we'll take care of business over there. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to finish Section X tonight. In which case, you know, we probably will finish Section X tonight, because I don't think there's any point in waiting 2 weeks to finish dailies. I don't even think that works, but... yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to do every mission on the planet in this stream. Especially if any of them are as long as that last one. My goodness. That was insane. It just didn't really feel like a daily. Like, doing that, like, once a day or even, like, once a week, that's asking a lot. I know I definitely messed up and didn't do it as quickly as I could have. I aggroed some dudes I shouldn't have aggroed, missed a switch that I need to go back for, but... Whew. Well, it was a long one. We already did one mission before we got there. That might be the one you're looking at. Because, yeah, we did one mission before we even got in that one. That wasn't the first one we did on the planet. It's possible there was more than one mission down there, but we've still got a lot of missions to do on the planet. Either way. Oh, this guy is Wild Skin Flare. Wow. For any sort of native creature to get the name Skin Flare, you know he's bad news. LTG, welcome in. How are you doing, LTG? How's your week going so far? Alright, so am I going the right way? I see stuff that I need to do over here, so I suppose. As opposed to a domesticated Skin Flare. Not my favorite type of pet, I don't think. Not really the type of pet I want around the house necessarily. What trailers have you been, LTG? Which one has you been watching? I think the only trailer I saw today was the, what, Pokemon Unite? I think that's the name of it. The Pokemon, MOBA. I watched, that live. That was fun. I like that. Oh, so we're definitely not doing Fatality. Gotcha. Wait, I have to have an Imperial character as well? Really? That's super weird. That made some spooky noises when I hit it. What the hell? Things should not make that noise. Inanimate objects should not make that noise when I poke them with my lightsaber. What in the ever-living fuck? And Naproxus, welcome in. How are you doing today? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Pokemon Unite looks like something I'd play. I had a MOBA on my phone before, but it shut down. So now I don't have a MOBA on my phone, and I want a MOBA on my phone. So Pokemon Unite, that could be a game I play. I mentioned it, we were talking a little bit about it at the start of the stream. My main complaint with Pokemon Unite so far is I haven't seen anything that makes it unique compared to other MOBAs I've played before. And that's definitely something I need to see. That's a big part of the pitch for me, is why would I play this instead of any other MOBA? And if they can answer that, then I'll be even more excited about it. Let's see. New Legend of Heroes? Cool. I know you're excited about that. I'm glad you got that, LTG.
There. Good as new.
I'm familiar with the series, though, not those individual entries. But I'm glad there's more of those coming out, too. Come on. I think I'm hitting these guys. Can't tell with my camera like that. There we go. These guys are kind of trouble when they surround me like this, too. Gotta be a little careful here. Alright, cool. Pokemon Unite makes me think of combining robots. Voltron? I would pay any amount of money for Pokemon Voltron. That is a horrifying noise, and I wish it would stop making it. Let's see. Traydog, the only Pokemon you're interested in Snap? I cannot believe they're making a new Pokemon Snap. But back in the day, the original Pokemon Snap, I played the bejesus out of that game. I'm pretty sure I legitimately got the highest score possible for a picture of Mew back in the day. I don't think you can get a higher point score than I got for Mew. And that's awesome. And so, I don't think I'm going to be in a rush to purchase the new Pokemon Snap, but I'm sure eventually I'm going to have to get that. It's only a matter of time. Oh, jeez, that is horrific. Australis, why would they do that? I mean, because it's an MMO. I asked that question as if it was rhetorical, but no, the answer is because it's an MMO, and you're supposed to be social. And not an antisocial gremlin like me. Alright, that's understandable. Because it's Pokemon, true, there is that as well. Alright, that's all the bioforming nodes taken care of, so now we need to head up north. Whew. Let's see, Lars Mandel, going through the story content? Yes, well, today I was specifically checking out the two daily areas, Black Hole and Section X. Because I'd never seen them before, so I'm like, I want to see them at least once before we continue on. So that's what we're doing today. We already checked out Black Hole, and now we're checking out Section X. And so that means that the next time we have a bonus Thursday, we are probably going to start with Rise of the Hutt Cartel, since we've already beaten the main storyline. Oh, the item's locked to Legacy. Crimes! That's just mean, then. Well, I guess I'll get as far as I can in that quest, and then just stop, I suppose, is what's going on there. But we'll do what we can, at least. Yeah, the Pokemon Company is definitely going 110% with new Pokemon stuff, which is really neat. I definitely appreciate that. Also, we should be doing more crafting stuff. You can start on that right now. Alright, so I can't make any more of this because we need... this. Let's make a bunch of these. Let's make as many as we can, at least. And then we will gather some more supplies. So let's gather some of that. Gather some of that. And then we'll do some underworld trading, because that needs to get maxed out as well. Actually, do we have more of this? I got grade 10, but I don't need grade 10. So let's go ahead. Some of that.
I was just wondering how I might serve you better, Master. I'll start this task immediately.
I will comply.
Alright, cool. Don't you have another 200 hours to grind another 2? And I've been told that if I just stop doing every side quest and just do nothing but story content, then it actually won't take super long.
Good as new.
But no, the answer is absolutely no. I barely have time to grind up this tune. And this is the tune I'm doing for stream while you're watching. I have no idea where I do when I do another character. Although I have been playing Monster Hunter offline. That's been fun. That's basically my new offline game right now. Although I'm probably going to jump back into Titanfall as well. Because I've been told, one of the news sites was saying that now that Titanfall 2 is being sold on Steam, apparently its player count has soared. And is like in the top 100 most played games on Steam. Which is amazing. And hopefully that means I can get some more games of Titanfall 2 going. So pay attention. Anybody in chat that mentioned before they were enjoying Titanfall 2 or wanted to check out more of it, apparently it's easier to get matches now. Titanfall 2. Yeah, sorry. Titanfall 2 was my offline game. And then I jumped from Titanfall 2 to Monster Hunter World. But now that Titanfall 2 is being sold on Steam, they said the population of the people playing it has jumped. So I might go back to Titanfall 2 for a little bit now that I can get matches. And yeah, Steam Summer Sale is coming up pretty soon too. I imagine we're probably going to get some other sales on the other stores too. I'll keep an eye out for that as well. Alright. Let's get in here. I think they said this is a heroic area. Which means stuff's going to be hard. But that's alright. We need to head to the right. Oh, have I tried Apex Legends? Actually, out of all the battle royales I've played, I liked Apex Legends the most. I really liked that it had unique player powers. I think the 3-man team is a really good arrangement. Not so big that you feel overwhelmed. Small enough that you've got strategies aren't too complex. I liked it. I wasn't very good with it. If I had more time, I definitely would like to play more Apex Legends sometime. But yeah, it's a cool little game. How about yourself, Diver? Have you played it any? Tried it out any? It's pretty cool. I'm hoping someday I'll have enough time to go back to it. That'd be neat. Steam Summer Sale starts in about 5 hours. Alright, cool. Alright. Hey, Bren.
Finally. I've been calming the Republic for days. Starting to get frostbite out here. Name's Bren. I'm SIS. Been tracking intel reports of Imperial activity in Belsavis' frigid zone. Nothing's supposed to be here. Turns out there's something. The Fatality. Imperial destroyer downed years ago. The Dreadmaster's forces are holding it like she's still spaceworthy.
The Empire didn't know Belsavis existed until recently. Are you saying one of their warships came here that long ago?
Republic brass locked down the incident tighter than a Sith Lord's helmet. But yeah, that recent invasion wasn't the first. Been piecing together old intel reports. Long time back, shortly after the Dreadmaster's capture, the Fatality paid Belsavis a surprise visit. We shot it down before it could do much damage. Looked like the vessel disintegrated on impact. No more imp ships came, so we figured it was a fluke.
No escape pods launched before the Fatality went down? Must have been a short fight.
We got lucky. Cracked the enemy's reactor with our first hit. Crew died from radiation exposure. Better than freezing under the ice, I guess. I got close to the fighting out there. The Dreadmaster's forces are a nasty bunch, led by a mean mountain of a Hauk. The imps are terrified of this guy. Heard the commander telling his men the Hauk's hunting them for sport. Can't argue with that assessment.
Imperial soldiers don't scare easily. The leader of the Dreadmaster's forces must be especially dangerous.
I've seen this Hauk, Master Jedi. Dangerous is an understatement. Whatever's inside the Fatality, we don't want the imps or Dreadmasters getting it. People like you could make sure they don't.
I didn't listen to all of this just to say no. Of course I'll help you.
I'm giving you coordinates to the Fatality's excavation site. Send the competition packing and hunt down the ship's cargo manifest. Then we'll know what we're dealing with. Be seeing you.
Alright, let's see. Diver, you love it. In 2 weeks' time, my time will start to open back up again. I'll still have to present your final project. How's that going? Hope it's coming together for you, Diver. I know that can be a stressful time, a lot of work, but I hope it's going well. I hope it is doing well. No, doing a regional issues. Oh, I've seen that happen sometimes, LTG. Oh, it's the thought that counts, LTG. I appreciate you thinking about me. That is very kind of you. I appreciate it. And hey, Hema. Those little cubes that just hover around your head are badass. I don't know what that is, but I like it. Alright. So that quest sent me over to the Heroic 2. And also, I need to collect cores from Haywire security droids and destroy Haywire security droids. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, it's already done. You just need to work in your presentation. Alright. That's not too bad then. Good deal. Hi, Hema!
You're fine.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Sonic Generations! Yeah, Sonic Generations is a neat little game. I do dig that. Oh, this guy's really tough. Holy crap. Well, this guy's no joke. I should take out the little probe droids first. Since they're clearly not giving me much of a problem. Is that the only one? That was the only one? Alright. Alright, start whittling away at this guy with his giant pool of HP. But yes, summer sales are usually some of the best on all of the stores. I've been doing most of my buying on Humble recently. Just because Humble's good people and I like giving it to charity when I buy my games. And I don't think Humble's had their summer sale yet. They have had some good sales recently, but I don't think they had the sale. So I'm keeping an eye out for that one. And usually all of the big digital storefronts do at least one sale each season. Keeping me alive, Hema, I appreciate that, thank you. I'm not very good at doing that for myself. That is definitely something I need some assistance with, so thank you. Alright. Goodness gracious, that guy was a beast. Alright. Anything else here? No. Alright, let's just keep going. LTG, thank you for dropping that link in chat. I am also partnered with Humble. So if you buy anything with Humble through that link, I get a couple of cents. So that's a thing. But no, I seriously do like just Humble's policies. I think they're good people. I think they do good things. And it's just a nice feeling whenever you buy a ridiculous little video game. I know that you're giving a little bit of money to charity. That is something that does mean a lot to me. Plus, most of the time when you buy stuff off Humble, you do get a Steam code anyway. So you still get the game on Steam. You don't have to worry about fragmenting your library from that. I know some people aren't a fan of that. So that's nice too. Alright, none of these are robots. I'm supposed to be fighting robots. Where's the robots? I guess over this way. Those aren't robots. What are those? They look familiar. Oh, Acklay! Oh, jeez, I remember Acklay from KOTOR. You guys are badass. Let's not fight the Acklay if we can avoid it. Hema, your character has a really cool design. I like it. Very nice cosmetics. Alright. But yeah, I was just looking at my wish list the other day. And I've still got close to 200 games wishlisted. So, sales are always very much needed. There's a lot of enemies around here, but I'm not seeing a lot of robots. That's weird. Maybe I should just start heading for the ship. See what to do over there. Down to like a dozen. Now, is that because there's not a lot of games you want? Or are you just trying to keep the list lean? Or haven't really seen what's out there recently? I'm curious. Alright, Diver, thank you so much for stopping by, Diver. It is always a real pleasure to see you. Good luck with the presentation. I hope that goes well for you. Good luck with Apex next time you play it. May the RNG be kind. And I'll see you around, Diver. Take care of yourself. 600! My goodness. That must make deciding what to buy when sales come around a challenging experience. A lot of games to get through. That's fair. That is fair. Spiritfarer. Alright, I'll check that one out, Diver. Thank you for the recommendation. Alright, I probably don't want to go in here just yet. Oh, there's some more Haywire droids over here. I can go take them out. Oh, they make that noise I hate. But yeah, I 100% respect the idea that you want to get through your backlog before you start getting more games. I mean, that's the logical way to go about it. Instead of just, you know, my strategy of constantly buy games, die with a giant backlog. Probably smarter the way you're doing it. Let's see. Serious, I just buy what's super cheap and wait for the others to get cheap next year. I think there's a lot of games on my wish list that have kind of hit the floor as far as how cheap they're gonna get. Like, I keep waiting for them to get cheaper, but I don't think they're gonna happen. So, I mean, on one hand, I think that's a good signal to me to dial down what I buy as far as games. On the other hand, since I am a streamer, I do like to have a good selection of weird stuff to show off for y'all. So I do try to buy at least a few titles every time there's a big sale like that, just to make sure that I do have some fresh weird to show off on here, because that is something that is very important to me, because I am passionate about the weird. It means a lot. So that's basically what I've been doing for the last about year, is whenever there's a big huge sale, I'll go to my wish list, and I'll look through the wish list and I'll say, alright, what's something that I'd want to stream sooner rather than later? Like, what are some games that if I picked this up, I'd want to find a spot for it on my list? And those are the ones that I go for. And that's been working out pretty well for me, I think. Did Detroit Become Human? I don't know when we're going to be finishing our David Cage series. Because I'm not a fan of David Cage. More things go on. Holy shit, that saber is so cool. Dude, the way the outside of the saber is a different color from the rest of it. Oh, that is a cool look. It really makes the saber pop. Oh, that is really neat, Hema. I like that a lot. I actually like that a whole ton of a lot. Whereas I'm just rocking the normal blue and green. That is a really neat look. Yeah, I don't know when or if we're going to keep doing David Cage, because I may have had enough of that guy's shit. Quite possibly. But if I ever change my mind, we do have some other David Cage games already that we need to play first. The next one would need to be Heavy Rain, which I have been putting off because, man, that game is some bullshit. So I don't know. I would not expect that to happen anytime soon. I'll warn you about that. We need like one more group of robots to finish this. I guess I'll try heading south, see if we can spot another group down there. I did start it, but we did finish what game we did start. So it's not like I'm in the middle of a game or anything. We started Indigo Prophecy. We finished Indigo Prophecy. So there's that. And I mean, if you want to talk about things that I said I'd finish, I have so much to do besides that. You know, it's not like I'm hurting for things to do on stream. I've already determined that I'm not going to run out of games to play on stream this year. And I'm probably not going to run out of games to stream next year either. So, we're not hurting on things. Plus, I almost kind of wonder... Like, I keep looking at how goddamn many adventure games I have on my list. I don't think I'd actually do it, but I almost wonder if I could do like an entire year of just adventure games. I literally do have that many that I want to stream. It's kind of insane. Even if you were in the middle of a game, you're not obligated to finish it. Oh yeah, there's Boktai 2. I don't think I'm ever going to finish Boktai 2. I tried real hard. But it turns out that game's kind of some bullshit. It's bullshit specifically in the way that doesn't feel fun to play or stream. So, I don't think we're going to see Boktai 2 again. I am still crazy enough that I might play Boktai 3 on stream at some point, but I don't even own that one, so I'm not going to make any promises there yet. But I am a crazy person, so you know it could happen. Let's see. Cirrus, you have almost 300 point-and-clicks in your life. Holy shit. A man of, or a person of taste and character right there. I respect that. I love point-and-clicks. I love them so much. I try not to play too many on stream just because I really don't want to be just exclusively a point-and-click streamer. I like variety. Variety is really awesome. So I want to play lots of different stuff, but God, I have so many point and clicks that I want to stream. I think I have more point and clicks on my list of games to stream than games in every other category put together. Like, more than all the JRPGs put together, more than all the third-person action games put together, more than all the first-person games put together, more than all my miscellaneous games put together, because that is a category, confusingly. It's so many. I've been trying to play more. Usually I only do about one adventure game per cycle, but what I've been doing is if one of them is short, I'm trying to do 2 per cycle. So we've been playing a little bit more than we used to, but still, I'm not even making a dent in my list. I mean, we have accomplished something. So we played through the entire Gabriel Knight series, which was awesome. That was fantastic, and I'm super glad that we did that. And please, Jane Jensen, give us Gabriel Knight 4. And let's see, we're making progress on the Blackwell series as well. We've gotten a very tentative start on our LucasArts series, and we've gotten a very tentative start on our Telltale series as well. So yeah, we're all over the place too. Honey Pop when Honey Pop is banned on Twitch. So I've got a great excuse for not playing Honey Pop because I will literally get banned. They will actually destroy me for Honey Pop. If there's any good reason for that, I think that's a great one. Let's see, Fallows, my hot water heater just went out mid-shower. Oh no, Fallows, I'm so sorry. I hate cold showers so much. Sorry to hear that, Fallows. Hopefully it's not, like, dead. Hopefully it's not a humongous issue. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for you. And Geek Boy, welcome back. How are you doing? Hi. Little Imperial. Oh, Target not friendly. Rude. Does the Target not believe in the power of currency? I'm trying to sell him stuff, man. That's it. That's all. Oh, you're in a condo, so if it's dead, it's not your problem. Fair enough. Hey, Lost! Welcome in, Lost. How is your week going? How is your weekend ahead looking? And thank you so much for the 14-month resub. I appreciate the heck out of that, Lost. That means a lot. Thank you for that. Target lives in a post-capital society. Oh my god, there's an error message. Please. Oh my goodness. That's fantastic. Alright, so I'm trying to finish this collect cores thing, but the drop rate for cores doesn't seem spectacular. Yeah, so that guy didn't drop one. So we didn't get one from this combat group at all. Which is unfortunate. There we go. Oh, this guy did, though. Alright, so we didn't get one from that group. That's good. Not a total waste, then. Oh, there's still... These guys are droids? These guys are droids, too. Let's see if one of these has one. Been rather busy, but doing well. That is good to hear, Lost. And good to have you with us, as always. Yeah, it was a bit of a busy week for me at work. It wasn't, I wasn't buried or anything, but there was lots of little things that I needed to do that ended up adding up in the end. So I'm glad to have a couple days off where I can relax, kick back, have some tasty food, and chill with you guys. Alright, cool. That is all the cores there. Locate and recover the decryption key. Where is that? Up north? Alright, let's head up north then. Forcing Edge? Oh, wait, what's going on there? Demon Grin, welcome in. How are you doing today? Who would force Edge on anyone? I mean, Edge isn't a bad browser, but forcing it on someone, that's crazy talk. Gaming Hour, welcome in. How are you doing today, Gaming Hour? Hopefully you're having a good week. Got a good weekend coming up. Fingers crossed. Let's take these guys out. See if we can finish this bonus quest line. And then I think once we finish this bonus quest line, we'll probably head back to base and turn some stuff in. Get our just rewards. Because I like rewards. Rewards are awesome. I think we have to take these guys out. Get started on that. I really do like the emotes for the most part that they picked out for Pride this year. Some really cute stuff. And more importantly, a lot of emotes that I can see myself using going forward. Because, I mean, what's the point of an emote if you don't have a good use for it? And a lot of these I can see fitting into my niches. Well, I didn't say I was going to finish everything, Australis. I said I was just going to try and finish this little bonus quest line and then head back. Just that. What am I looking for here? I'm over here. I think. Ah, here we go. Wow! What is that? Security Overseer. Oh, he looks like a badass. Holy shit. Okay. Unexpected boss battle? I mean, I probably should have expected it, but they just mentioned pick up a thing, so I just sort of assumed I was just going to pick up a thing. I am not just picking up a thing. I am fighting for my very survival. Oh my goodness. That's kind of intense out of nowhere. I like it. Took me by surprise. I like a game that can do that. We got this under control, though. He's tough, but he's not impossibly tough. And down he goes. Whew. And there's the decryption key. Sweet. Return to the mission drop box. Alright, cool. Go ahead and take my rewards there. Boss of Shadows of the Empire all of a sudden. Oh, the final boss of Shadows of the Empire all of a sudden. I don't know that I ever beat Shadows of the Empire. Don't feel like I did. Something else to possibly do at some point? Alright, so I think I'm going to teleport back to Camp Overlook now. Turn in some stuff, so let's do that. The only point I've got here, so it's easy enough to get there. Okay, thank you again for the help, Hema. That was cool. The Shadows of the Empire has aged like milk. I wouldn't be surprised. But you've seen the shit I play out here, Gamaguma. Sometimes that's okay with me. Sometimes I'll do it anyway. Alright. Got some dog tags. Oh man, this is a lot of stuff. What even is all this? Tech fragments. Spoils of War vendor. A crate. Somebody's throwing snowballs at me. Alright, that is a lot of stuff. And a chit valued at 25,000 credits. Holy shit. Alright, cool. Some more rep, some more rep. Alright. You got me! I don't even have snowballs. You're gonna win. Okay. Okay. And we can turn this in as well with the decryption key. Medium minor reputation. Alright, cool. My character's very excited about that as well.
There is no excuse for this failure.
Okay, he always fails his missions. My goodness. Alright. Let's crack open that... Oh, we've got another renown cache, too. Nice. Crack that open, see what's in there. Unidentified device. Got a better rating than what I've got, I think. So let's go ahead and take that. And... I think I do like that, so let's go ahead and equip that. Over this? I think so? Yeah. Sweet!
There, good as new.
Oh my god! That little balloon! That's so adorable. Alright, small conquest equipment crate. See if we can crack that open too. The Victor's Arm Guards. Ooh. It's part of us. I don't think I've ever got something as part of an equipment set before. That's neat. I think all those. I have to figure out what I want to do with that thing right there. At least the planet has snow. That wouldn't make a ton of sense otherwise. It's true. Any particular standouts? Yes. I haven't found any new discoveries that I didn't know about before. But Lost, if you want to hit me up on Whispers or in Discord, I can definitely give you a list of games that I know are good stuff in that list. If you just want to find some of those in there, most definitely I can help you out with that. Alright, where can I sell? So here's the medical droid. That other medical droid didn't want my money.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
How rude of him. Let's sell that. Yeah, we can go ahead and sell that. Yeah, I don't want that. We'll sell that. It says it's better, but I'll pass. No problem, no problem. On that one. On that one. That one. Hang on to those, because we need that. On that. On that. On that. We'll hang on to all that stuff. We'll hang on to that too. And sell that too. Alright. Compact everything. Cool, cool. I saw that back there,
For duty, return to your post.
They only took Imperial credits? I don't want their filthy money then. And yet, for some reason, I didn't have an opportunity to just wallop the guy. I'd totally wallop the guy. Oh, can I just sell my 25,000 credit point? Oh, I got 4 of them for 100,000 credits. Sure. Let's do that. Okay. That's a lot of money.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Alright. So that is all taken care of. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap... I think we're going to go ahead and wrap the stream up for now, right here. We've still got a couple things left to do on the planet, and I don't know if I'll still be able to have the missions next time I play this in 2 weeks. I guess we'll find out together. But either way, I've got some stuff I need to take care of this morning, so I gotta head off. So thanks everybody for hanging around. It was good to get back to Star Wars after like 4 weeks of not being able to do it. Now, we'll be doing another bonus Thursday 2 weeks from now, as long as the schedule holds fit. Oh, Tonda, sorry you just missed it, but good to see you, Tonda, and I hope you're doing well. Hope you have a cool weekend coming up. I hope you'll join us tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to attempt to finish Castlevania Curse of Darkness for PS2. So I hope you'll join us for that. Saturday we're going to be playing The Seventh Guest, and on Sunday we're going to hopefully be starting Maniac Mansion. So it's going to be a hell of a week. I hope you'll join us for all of that, and once again, I had a great time hanging out with all of you. And I hope you will have a good rest of your day, whatever you end up doing with it. But we do have one more thing to do before we call it a night, and that is... let's see who all is online so we can find somebody cool to hang out with. Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks until the next Star Wars. We do it every other Thursday. So let me see who all is streaming right now. And in the meantime, there are some links in chat you may want to check out. if you haven't seen them before. We've got a link to my Twitter if you want to see what I'm up to outside of the stream. We've got a link to my YouTube if you want to see any of the games I have played in the past. And we've got a link to my Discord if you would like to continue the conversation with us. Feel free to jump in on that. Ooh, so many places we could go today. So many places we could go today. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Let's see. Who's all playing what? Let's look at that. What would be a cool game to go watch today? Let me check this out. Let me see how long this guy's going to be online still. Could be a cool place to go. Ooh, yeah, just at the good part of the game, too. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we haven't rated this gentleman in quite some time, so would you join me as we go raid none other than Ryan AVX, very cool retro streamer who's currently working his way through his retro collection, and currently he's playing Castlevania Bloodlines, which I've heard is one of the cooler Castlevania games out there. So why don't you join us over there? Say hi to Ryan, throw him a follow if you like what he's doing, but if you got other things to do, I'll just say as I always do, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world, and I'll see you folks tomorrow for some more games. Take care of yourselves till then, everybody.